Because with Firefly, the world is what you make it.
Hello everybody, welcome back to the podcast. For today's guest, we have a special episode, a Christmas special. It's going to be Cliff and Stuart Netchell versus three black Israelites. First welcome Captain Baba Jamic and his friend, Professor Slamgo, along with Commander Burt.
Why's the white man always in the way? Always.
That's disrespectful. That's a nice decoration. And for today's co-host, we have my manager, Vira Flooring. Just know that white man, Santa Claus. Hello everybody, welcome back.
What up? We'll be right there. Almost there, guys. Almost there.
Back to the podcast. For today's guest, we have a special episode, a Christmas special. It's going to be Cliff and Stuart Netchell versus three black Israelites. First welcome Captain Baba Jamic and his friend, Professor Slamgo, along with Commander Burt.
Why's the white man always in the way? Always.
That's disrespectful. That's a nice decoration. And for today's co-host, we have my manager, Vira Flooring.
Where's he sitting?
Just know that white man, Santa Claus, has a lot more money than you. Okay, so first we will let Cliff and Stuart introduce themselves, and then we will let Captain Tazazoyak make his introduction, along with his sidekick, Yup, You Right.
You just call me
You guys want to introduce yourselves real quick?
What do you want to know about us, Don?
Just, I guess, obviously this is sort of a Christian versus Israelite episode. So if you guys want to introduce yourselves in case anybody doesn't know you all, that one, maybe what you guys believe in.
Okay. I am Cliff Connectley, and I'm a follower of Jesus Christ because the historical evidence of the way Jesus lived. In other words, the way he treated people. Secondly, because of what he taught ethically.
Right.
Thirdly, because of the way he died, loving and forgiving his enemies. And fourthly, because of his resurrection from the dead. That's why I'm convinced that Jesus is reliable, and it's wise to put your trust in him.
We speak on college campuses across the country and do a lot of debating on this kind of stuff. A lot of politically incorrect debating, like you. Yeah.
So I think we're on the same page. I don't know. I'll let them introduce for themselves. I think they probably have sort of a similar position on that. They just care to make it clear that Jesus is black or something. I don't know.
Well, I don't think I agree with what he was saying. I first want to highlight I'm the most famous person on the platform. Thank you for bringing the black back. Keep that in there. I'm Captain Tazazoyak of ISUPK. You want to introduce yourself?
Hey, Shalom, what's going on? I'm Captain Katazai of ISUPK and the Commanding General
The Santa
Yana.
Kicker. He's the Santa Kicker.
Yeah.
Official
You
Santa
guys just
Kicker.
keep changing your names, huh?
No, we don't change the names.
Right.
That's the name.
Right.
That's the name.
That's Commander Burt.
What's the name, Commander Burt? Yup, you right. You right.
Y'all might have recognized him from CB4.
Yeah. And I'm black, y'all. And I'm black, y'all. And I'm bliggity black. That's him. He's gonna be great.
So I guess, you know,
He's on the right side.
yeah, I mean, he's an Israelite. So this is a little bit of a festive episode. This is the Christmas special.
He's not an Israelite.
Yeah, so I guess maybe you want to start with Christmas. Tell everybody, because I know I don't know if, you know, because you guys are from Africa.
Kwanzaa wasn't even started by an African. It was a black man in Chicago.
That's the same thing.
No, it's not.
I
Africans and black
wouldn't be able
people
to
are
tell
not
the
same
difference.
people. Yep, you right. See that? Yep, you right. He chimed in. Listen, he felt that in the African
guess so.
either. Neither do I.
Yeah, so I guess I'll leave it to you guys now. About Christmas, I guess.
Right.
Thoughts on it?
Thoughts on Christmas?
Yes.
Well, Jesus was not born on December 25th. That was a
Uh-oh.
holiday that was
Smart white
celebrated
man.
in different cultures, and it was embraced by Christians. But the point of Christmas is that the supernatural God chose to become a human being, his name, Jesus, and he lived a sinless life. He taught amazing teachings. He died on a cross, and he rose from the dead.
Hey,
And we celebrate his birth.
Can I ask a
God
question?
became a human being.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
You said Superman. You said the supreme God chose to be a man.
The supernatural God chose to become a man, yes, sir.
So God died.
God in human form as a man died
So
on a
God
cross.
died. So
God
you can
in
kill-
human form.
God can die.
God limited himself and became a human being, and as a human being, he died.
It doesn't say that anywhere in the Bible.
Oh, it says it all over the Bible.
Where does it say he limited himself into a human being?
Philippians chapter 2. Have this attitude in yourselves, which was also in
Have
Christ
this
Jesus,
attitude in what?
who, although he existed in the form of God, did
Right.
not regard equality with God a thing to be grasped, but emptied
that
himself,
I'm the same as
taking
that,
upon
then.
himself. No,
So
you're
he-
not God, and I'm not God.
No, think about what you said. It said, have this attitude in you. Now, I asked you to show me where God did that. Paul said for us to have the same attitude as Christ, who thought it not robbery to be equal with God. So I should think like that.
You better learn
Not
to read
that
in
God-
context, sir. You keep going through that passage, and it says,
Right.
he existed in the form of God and did not regard equality with God a
And
thing
we
to be
supposed
grasped,
to
but
think the
emptied
same
himself,
way.
taking upon himself the form of a
So
bondservant.
if we can take that same mind state,
Yeah, but just
then
because
we
I
can do
think
the
like
same
Harvey
thing.
Epstein
No, we
or whatever
can't.
the guy's name is,
I cannot be
doesn't
eternal.
mean that I am Harvey
If you
Epstein.
thought like Harvey Epstein, you'd be in jail too.
No, but that doesn't mean I act like him. That doesn't mean I
in
act like
jail.
him.
If
I
you
can
thought
think
like
like him, but
Harvey
there's a
Epstein,
difference
you're in jail.
between being. It also certainly doesn't make me him. I don't
Just
become
like
that person.
Trump when they show the pictures with him with.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Epstein.
Point to
Look,
them.
look.
It's 1-0 so far. I don't know what you're talking about, but you guys can continue. I just wanted to, because I'm going to give
Right.
points throughout this debate along with the
Well,
other
you
moderator.
messed up with that point because that verse just the last point on it. That verse says, "Let this mind be in you." So when it says, "Thought it not robbery to be equal with God," that's the mind state we supposed to have.
We're supposed to follow that mindset, correct? But
That's
it's about Christ, who really was God,
Does
who
Christ
humbled
have a
himself
God?
and became a human being. He's the eternal God.
Does Christ have a God?
No, he's the eternal God.
In John 21:25, Christ said, "I go to my Father and your Father, my God and your God." Christ said he has a God out of his own mouth. So how can he be God if he got a God?
Because he's God the Son, humbling himself,
You just
taking
said he
upon
don't
himself.
have a God,
man,
though.
if you're asking questions, you don't listen to the answer. What's going on?
I did listen
That's
to
kind
you.
No,
of
you
the
didn't. You
whole
cut me off. So what's going on?
So I'll do it again. Does
Man,
Christ
you'll
have?
listen, okay?
I listened to the first thing you said was Christ did not have a God. That's what you said. And then when I quoted the verse where he said he goes to his Father and his God, then you said he's God the Son. I listened to you clearly.
Good. Now let me say it again so you can hear it more clearly.
Okay.
Jesus is the eternal God, God the Son, who humbled himself, as we looked at Philippians chapter 2. I quoted it for you. So he humbled himself and became a human being. As a human being, he died. As a human being, he ascended back to his Father in heaven. That's the mystery of the incarnation. He humbled himself and became a human being. Yes,
So
sir.
I heard everything that you said.
Good?
You said God the Son.
Yes?
Is God the Son a title in the Bible? Or is the Son of God the title in the Bible?
That's used at times? Yes. The Son.
I've never seen God the Son. I've only seen Son of God. So, would you say that in heaven right now, is Jesus God in heaven right now?
Yes, sir. He sure is.
What does Son of Man mean? You haven't seen Son of God. What is Son of Man?
Son of Man is worse.
Daniel
because
chapter 7. That's the
Right.
prediction of the Son of Man coming.
The Son of Man is worse because to be a son of man, you have to be the son of a man.
No, Son of Man
And so
contextually
Joseph, wait,
agreed
before-
across civilization. You finish your point, but
Thank you.
don't know
Ezekiel
where
is
you're
called
going.
Ezekiel is called Son of Man too. But before we get into the Son of Man argument, you said
I'm
in
a son
heaven,
of
he
a
was
man.
never he
You
never
said
referred
in
to himself
heaven-
as the Son of Man.
you
Ezekiel.
said in heaven, Jesus is God. Is it the Father sitting on the throne or Jesus sitting on that throne?
Nobody's sitting on a throne. There's no throne. That's symbolic language.
That's a
God is
lie.
a spirit. And
That's a
as a
lie.
spirit, he's not sitting on a throne.
That's a lie.
No, it's not. It's
In
the truth.
In Daniel 7 and 9, it said the Ancient of Days had woolly hair and did sit. He sat on the throne.
Yeah, that's
and then
symbolic
the Son of Man
language.
was presented to him.
But I mean, take a look at his
God
hat
is
over
spirit.
there.
He
Clearly
doesn't have a body.
understand symbolic language. That's
Yes, I
why he
do.
dresses like
but
that.
in heaven, the Lamb presented before the man on the throne.
Uh-huh.
Yes?
Well, where is heaven?
I'm asking you a question.
I'm
In the
asking
book
you
of
one. Where is heaven?
Heaven is where the Lord resides.
Where is that?
In heaven. I just answered the question.
No, where is heaven was my question.
It's a dimension.
A
Some would
dimension,
say-
okay.
There we go.
So
in
God is
that-
spirit. He's not a physical being.
He's not a spirit. He's a spirit. We're
Yeah.
all spirits, but we also have flesh. So if it says he sat on a throne, he has to have a physical entity.
No, he
to sit
doesn't
on
have
the
to.
Throne. But don't run from the question.
I'm not running.
In Revelations, the 4th and 5th chapter,
Yeah.
it describes the throne that the Ancient of Days is sitting on. It describes the holies. It describes the beasts that scream his name, holy, holy, holy. They're screaming that to the man sitting on the throne. That is not Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ is the Lamb that opens the seal of the book. That's Jesus Christ. So the
Hey,
man
what up,
sitting on the
Romulus?
throne is God,
Ah.
is the Almighty. The one being presented before the throne is the Lamb. Body bag.
God is spirit.
My bad. I had
Spirit,
to
Jesus
took a
refers
bite
to
of
that
food.
Bible.
You just
So
died.
this whole idea that he's sitting on a
He
throne
died.
is a
He's responding.
symbolic.
What up, Romulus? What's going on, dude? Let me just take this guy out real quick. This debate is what's up with the debate? What is PMO? My bad. I don't know that. Oof. Man, nothing much too, bro. Just work. Started a new job in a week, so it should be a good job. And then I had a run of good shows this month, the last 2 months. It's been a good end of the year. But as far as tomorrow and the rest of the week, no plans, bro. Just relax. I started making, I'm on this diet. This is a cheesecake. I don't know if you could tell. It's a zero carb, zero sugar cheesecake. It's freaking delicious, bro. Oh yeah, pissing me off. I know, dude. Cliff. I love Cliff though, man. He's. I mean, it's gonna be that kind of debate, bro. You know, super argumentative because it's like the points are. It's like, have you ever? I mean, when someone's like not accepting or listening, you know, the communication is gonna be. It's gonna be bad, dude. But I gotta watch it. I love Cliff, bro. That's the guy in the white guy on the left in the red sweater. I watch all of his videos and bro, everything he talks about is bro. He talks the truth, bro. I like him a lot, and so the job is it's like mortgages and it's an office finance job. My buddy works in there, so he got me in, and I'm just gonna go work there for like, you know, whatever, however long it takes me to stack up enough money to to make some moves, bro. Hey, thanks, Walcott. Thanks for the follow, man. I'll follow you back. Appreciate you, bro. Oh, yeah. Where you from, Walcott? Stranger Things? Oh, yeah, the name. Dude, so, Rom. The thing with the Black Israelites is getting kind of insane. And they have like a lot of protests and so it's interesting, I don't know exactly their point of view though. I don't know what they're claiming or what they believe. That was just on screen? What was that? Stranger Things? I don't know, bro. Describe what you saw because I can't remember. What is going on? This guy just gave up? I guess we're taking it. Alright, we'll get back to this debate. Yeah, bro, I had a real quick though, Rom. I had a run of shows that were unreal, dude. I did a private gig in Glendale, and I was with Ian Bagg, and that's like one of my favorite comics, bro. Literally, like, hands down one of my favorites. So I got to run the show with them, so it was freaking good time, bro. And then that same night, I went and did the Comedy Store on Sunset. They had a Friday night show, and it was just a freaking good set, bro. Hung out with a bunch of cool comedians like Tom Rhodes, Ian. Where is he coming from? Sorry, loser. Should we take the sword? Yeah. He's out of there. Oh my gosh. I had to put the controller down for a minute. That's some bull crap. Good to see you guys. Good to see everyone. Walcott. It doesn't show that you followed, but as soon as I see your follow, I'll follow you back, bro. Thanks. There? Oh, the character?
Like picture. It's a symbolic picture.
That's all apocalyptic literature. You're literally taking apocalyptic literature and trying to make a point.
So you're
literally,
saying in heaven,
that is so silly. I've never heard that from
so
any
there's no
commentator
voices
ever.
screaming, holy, holy, holy. You're saying that's a lie.
No, I'm saying it's symbolic.
Symbolic, right?
So there's no voice singing that.
Isaiah had a vision of God,
I
and
didn't
that
mention
vision was
Revelation
symbolic.
By John. I didn't mention Isaiah.
Oh, I really don't care, but the Bible talks
You
because the
should
Bible
care.
talks
The
about it.
scriptures say that God be true and every man a liar. You lying so far. I'm telling the
No,
truth.
sir, we disagree strongly.
You can
Very
disagree.
strongly.
Don't mean it's true what you're disagreeing about.
And you
gotta
don't have to
actually-
call me a liar, and I don't have to call you a liar. We can be
No
respectful,
problem.
okay?
If you wanna take the liar part away, that's fine.
Why don't you take it away?
Revelation-
Because you're the one who used it.
I just said I'll take it away.
Good.
Bro,
So
all you're
Revelation-
doing is debating from authority. All you're doing is debating from the Bible. I want to hear what you have to say about what is Son of Man contextually, who was Jesus Christ outside of the Bible, and what are the claims he made, and what was heaven. I don't think you know an answer to any of these outside of the Bible. I think you just like to quote from authority inside the Bible. And I don't know anybody who debates that way.
I mean,
Not a single person have we met who debates that
The
way.
people who debate that way are people who actually believe in what the Bible says. You know what I'm saying? Like, because the Bible is the ultimate
Okay,
authority.
so when Jesus says
I don't
he is
know.
the
Hold
door,
on. But what I'm
when he
saying
says
is,
he's the door,
what I'm saying
is
is,
that a couple pieces
I
of
don't
plywood
need,
slapped
I
together?
don't need anything extra
Is that
biblically
a
to
couple
prove
pieces
my
of
faith
plywood?
if I believe
Plywood.
that.
Wow, they're getting heated.
He says he is the
What
door.
you're saying?
What does that mean?
Here's what you're saying. We
This
take
is
the Bible as
insane.
authority. You're saying it's not good enough.
Nope, not
No,
what I'm
we
saying
take
at
it as
all.
authority totally.
Okay, then.
Absolutely
Then
not. You need to
can't
read in
dispute-
context, just like
you
any
can't
other book. That's what we're
dispute
saying.
What I'm saying from the Bible.
Yeah, but
You
he made a
can't.
good point about the door. I thought that was pretty good. You didn't
When he said
respond
I
to
made
that.
that point, not him.
No, I'm saying
No,
you
he-
made that
yeah.
point.
Yeah, I want to answer.
White man.
All right, my man.
About some white man and
Stay
stuff.
stay up, Ron.
Can we
Good to
get
see
back
you.
that door part?
Thanks for checking in,
What
bro.
about the door?
I said
Merry
when Jesus
Christmas.
Says, I am the door.
That's right.
Does that mean a couple pieces of plywood slapped together?
No.
Why
it
not?
does not.
Why not?
Because it's a
Take it
metaphor.
literal, like Revelation. Take it
Who-
literal.
Who's taking it literal?
I,
The
but
Bible.
I didn't need a lexicon to know it wasn't literal.
Yeah, I didn't
Why?
need it because
Why?
Because it's called.
So you just interpret any old way you want then?
No, you interpret it the way God gives you the interpretation. Christ is also the lamb. I don't think he's a lamb laying on here
Good,
getting
good.
sacrificed.
Hey, now we're getting
it's
somewhere.
called common sense. But
Okay,
in the
good.
book of Revelations, when he's having the visions, there's some
Right.
things that are metaphor, there's some things that are literal, there's some things that are not.
Good.
So when it describes what you're seeing in that crystal, when it describes the Lord's throne, when it describes them screaming his name, the Holy of Holies, and the elders, and them weeping because nobody can open the book, and then the Lamb, which is Christ, comes before it. The point is, the one that's on the throne, even if you made it symbolic, there's still symbolically a power on the throne, and symbolically a man coming before the power of the throne to open up the seals. The one on the throne is not the one, the one
Got
on the
him.
lamb is not the one on the throne. The one on the throne is the ultimate power.
So you've been in a car accident, car's bent, neck stiff, not your fault, yeah? Let me guess, you're thinking, I'll sort it later. Later gets people screwed. You've got 30 days. No doctor, no claim, no money. You wait too long, it's gone, like it never happened. And no one's chasing it for you.
Now you know you're against the clock and you're about to lose that payday. What do you do about it? You go to Case Connect, you get qualified in 30 seconds. No stress, no phone calls, just answers.
Right, time to talk money, cash, pesos, dollars. Case Connect uses AI to get you 5 to 12 times more than the standard payout. Standard payout, 8 grand. Case Connect, 72. Now that is the difference between waiting and winning. All right, son, you've got all the details. You don't want to miss out. What are you waiting for? Click the
Oh
link,
my
get
gosh.
qualified, get paid.
Oh, before you run off, did I mention you get your payout in weeks instead of months or years? Yeah, that's the important one.
Garbage.
Correct?
Sal, what do you think?
Yeah. Answer. The one on the throne symbolically is the ultimate power. Stuck. Body bag. Say it.
You're stuck.
Say it.
You're stuck.
The one on the throne
You're
is
stuck.
the power. Look, they won't say it, cut it up. You're stuck. Come on, say
No,
it.
that's- you're the one who's
Okay,
stuck.
is the one on the throne the power? Yes or
How
no?
do you determine what's metaphor and what's literal?
I'm just asking.
Yeah,
I'm
well, you
taking
started
it as a
earlier
metaphor.
saying-
Common sense. Common
The
sense,
one
common
on
sense
the
for
throne.
everybody. We talk to
Why you
endless
can't
amounts of
answer the
professors,
question?
black, white,
Why you can't answer?
brown,
I
it
answered
doesn't
the
matter
question
what they
about
are.
the door.
They say nothing is just
I like
common
this.
sense
Good
in the
job.
Bible.
Good job. Come on.
You
not
just
gonna
debate
fight
from
on that.
authority. That's
No,
all you
good,
do.
there you go.
now.
Good job setting it up. That's what I'm talking about.
okay,
Yeah,
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 that's
yeah.
what I'm saying. Good, good. Right.
All right, now
Something.
why are all people equally valuable?
All people are not equal.
Oh, he doesn't believe that. He's a black
I don't
person.
care.
There's no such thing as
Who's
equality
superior?
on the face of
Who's
the earth.
superior?
Israelites are superior.
Israelites
we
are
are
superior.
superior.
It's not even a real
Why? Why do
thing.
you believe that?
I'm gonna tell you.
Why do you believe that?
Because the Bible says it. It's not because we're great in
It
number.
never says the Israelites are
The
superior.
Israelites aren't even a real
Deuteronomy
thing.
7:6 says, I
This guy
chose
thinks
you
he's
to be
Jewish.
above all nations on the face of the planet, and I did not choose you because you were the greatest. I chose you because you are the least.
And that does
so
not
the only
mean
reason
anything
that
about ethnic
yes, it does.
superiority. It means
Who's
they're
the
chosen
Israelite?
people
Wait. When you say
to-
that's not about
God
ethnic
reveals
authority,
himself through them. In
and were they
Genesis
ethnic
1,
or not? Were
27,
they ethnic?
28,
Were
we
they
read,
before you do
God
that?
created
Wait,
man in
before
his own
you
image.
say it, before
In
you
the image of God, he created them, male and female.
When you
he
said-
created them. Why don't you listen, sir, as well as speak?
I am
I'm trying to
listening.
listen to
I'm
you.
asking
Listen
you
to
a
me.
I'm asking
Genesis
you a
1,
question,
27 and 28. We're
Right.
created in the image of God,
Right.
all of us.
Right.
Which means all human beings have equal
And out of-
value and dignity
Right.
because we're all created in the image of God. That's why white is not superior
But
to
hold on,
black,
he made
black
an
is not
interesting
superior to
point.
white.
He
Right.
said that he's the least. So what he's saying, are you
I
saying
didn't-
that
no,
you're
no,
the
no.
least intelligent at the table?
No, I did not
Because
say
that's
that.
something that I think
clearly
we
the
could all get
superior
behind.
intelligence at this table.
You're physically
Clearly.
superior, but I would say you're physically
the crown.
superior.
But now,
LeBron
I want to
James,
get back to that. When you said he
You're
chose and
saying he looks
spoke
like
through
LeBron
Israel,
James?
Yeah.
was
He had a
Israel
LeBron in him.
ethnic at that point?
He's saying you look
Just
like
a little bit.
LeBron James.
He just saying that because all black people, and it's crazy. I'm light. LeBron is dark
Yeah,
skin.
I was gonna ask your
That's
friend.
the typical profile.
That's up to interpretation.
LeBron is like his complexion. That's how I know you don't know the Bible. You don't even know
Yeah,
complexion.
you don't even know about LeBron.
is like
You don't know about the
his
Bible.
complexion. I'm
I got it
light.
wrong,
You don't
bro.
know.
Yeah, you don't even know.
That's what
Jesus
I'm
was black,
talking
man.
about.
I don't
that's
even
what
know
I'm talking
color,
But
about.
hold on, let me ask you a
Yeah.
question. Your
Good.
friend here, he's a little bit of a lighter color. Does that mean
Right.
he's less worthy than you?
No, he's right. Why you think
That's,
he here?
that's basically a white
He
man.
just
That's
as
a white.
superior as
That's a
me.
white man.
Body bag.
Yeah, body bag. That's a white man. If I'm like an albino, you're some
No,
sort
but
of
you know
animal.
what though?
What's
But
it?
I'm gonna tell you
What's it?
something. I think that there's nobody on the planet who wants to be
Have
black
you guys ever seen like the
more than
horses
Jewish
that are
people.
completely
That's right.
You know
white?
what I'm saying? And that's why, listen,
I
that's
think
why
it-
if we go to Eastern Parkway, y'all have a whole village where y'all dress like
In
Run
Eastern
DMC.
Parkway?
Run DMC.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's
I don't even
and
know
that's
what
why
you're
you ever
talking
see,
about.
you ever notice Jewish people
way.
wear black?
Right.
Because the Jews are black onto the ground.
This is hilarious.
Adidas.
Let me say this. This isn't. This is.
Adidas is crazy.
My Adidas. That's how
I've
y'all
never-
walk through Brooklyn.
I've never
And you're all
seen
black, head to
Jewish
toe.
people act
My
this way.
Adidas.
This is the
My
first time I've
Adidas.
ever seen Jewish people who act this way, but it's very interesting.
And the cap cans, right?
Usually
Like,
they're
like the
trying to
big-
count the
the
coins
big
and stuff,
ass
but this
hat,
is
the
a
big
very
beaver
different
hat.
demographic.
Why would you need one in ancient Palestine?
Yeah, why would you need that hat
I
in
think you
ancient
might need one of those in
Not for
Russia.
them.
And I want to highlight something. You're saying Jewish people are not white,
Yeah, I'm
even
saying.
though
Yeah,
you
but
try to
I'm
say
not,
that's
I'm not
him.
saying that as a compliment to Jewish people. I'm saying
I'm
it
not
almost
saying you
as
saying
a
that as a
derogatory
compliment,
thing.
but you made a difference in ethnicity.
No, I'm saying that he's not Jewish and he's also not
not
black.
Jewish.
Here's the thing: he's also not
not-
white. He's at
he's
like
not-
a
he's not
he's at a
Jewish.
whole different level. This is a black, black, but like this is like just
No.
this is a low level. It's
What
like
you
he
mean?
got
I don't
unlucky.
understand.
You know, it sounds offensive to say, but it's like he wants to be
We
Jewish.
don't get offended.
I got one more thing. Could you
Okay,
do something
well,
for me?
hold on. I was gonna say he wants to be Jewish, but he's not. He wants
We're
to
not
be.
Jewish though.
Hey, you need to be quiet at some point. He wants to be Jewish, but he's not. He wants to be black, but he doesn't look like it. He wants to be white, but he clearly doesn't have the intelligence. So it's like, what are you? Some sort of horse?
You talk in your real voice?
This is my real voice. Maybe
You don't break character.
No.
He's good.
maybe this is like maybe he is like from the Bible, but not as a prophet. Like when they're talking about like
definitely a
lambs and
prophet.
stuff. Is he like a lamb from the Bible?
He
But
definitely
like,
You wanna know how good of a prophet is? He knew you was gonna bring up the white angle.
wow, that's a prophet right there. He
In the New
prophesied
Testament,
that.
Jesus is
This
called
guy's a real
shepherd,
genius.
and he's also called lamb.
In the New
It's not a
Testament.
contradiction.
So he's a dog.
It's a metaphor of Jesus. He's
Right.
not a little sheep going
I
around
agree.
ba, and he's not a shepherd
But
taking care of sheep.
Israel-
All right, so you've got to be able to interpret fairly. Now, how do you interpret? You interpret by respecting literary style and by reading in context.
You know what? I just
And
want
when
to
you
watch this whole
respect
thing.
Literary style and read in context, you'll come up with an accurate interpretation.
If you don't
Can I
do so,
have
you
one
come off
more
as really
level?
ignorant.
Can I have one more level of that?
Oh, he has another
In
level
Matthew,
to add here.
in-
Hold on.
Christ said, I'm glad that he kept this from the wise and prudent and gave it to babes. So would you also add that the Lord has to give you understanding as well?
Of course, the Lord has to give you
Would
understanding.
you say that
And
that
babes,
out-
that means through
would you-
humility.
Would you admit that that outweighs whatever smartness anybody can have on a flat level? If the Lord can give anybody understanding, we would agree, right?
That's correct.
And the reason why he made that statement about giving it to keeping it from the wise
Bert, who
and
did you agree
prudent,
with there? 'Cause you
because
said you
even
right
during
after he
Christ's
said something.
time, the ones
Him?
that were considered wise thought they knew the Bible, thought they knew the Word of God, but they
The Pharisees.
the disciples were
Good.
called. What were the disciples? Were the disciples scholars? No, They called the disciples unlearned men because they were fishermen. They were men that fished.
You fish?
They were not
Is that
men
what he's
that
saying?
read books. So when you try to make this scholastic argument, it falls.
He's saying that he knows how to
Because
fish.
God,
Luke
because
wrote
no
the
matter how
biography
smart-
of
no
Paul.
matter how
Was
smart
Luke a
or
doctor?
dumb- no matter how smart or
Was
dumb
Luke a
you-
doctor?
No matter how
They weren't all fishermen, bro.
No, they wasn't. But
Okay,
no matter
not
how
intellect.
smart or dumb you can, that you
That's
think
the LeBron of
somebody is,
fishing.
if the Lord does not give them the understanding, it won't matter.
Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John are beautifully written. No, they're not intellectuals, but they're very clear communicators of truth. They don't
They
go blah,
understood
blah,
it,
blah,
Peter,
blah, blah.
too.
They don't go
Right.
la, 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 la,
And
la.
I've been clear
They
on
use
this
human
stage so
language
far
to communicate
showing that
ideas.
Jesus is not God. I've been clear. The Bible is clear that Jesus is not God.
John 8:58, Jesus says, before Abraham was born, I am.
Yeah,
And the
because
Jewish
his
people picked up
divine
stones
work-
to stone
his
him.
divine coming is what he's talking about.
What do you
He's
mean
not
divine coming? What
Because
does that
in
mean?
the very next chapter, that blind man that he healed said, I am ego emai as well. That
Like a
Greek
waffle?
term, ego emai, say I'm smart too. That Greek word, ego emai, in the very next chapter, John 9:1, when Christ healed that blind man, he makes the same statement.
Is he talking
so you
about
can't
ego
make
waffle?
ego
No, he
emai.
does not.
You cannot
There is
make
nobody
ego
that
emai.
Jesus healed who claimed to be the
You
great I
cannot-
am
you
who I
cannot-
am.
You
No
cannot
way.
make ego
That is so
emai
dishonest,
the
that's scary.
standard. Because
That is
ego
not what
emai
happened.
is what you scholars like to use to say.
I'm not a
nobody else
scholar.
said
You're the one who
ego
said you're the
emai.
scholar here, okay?
Nobody
I'm
else
not a
said
scholar.
ego
Man, we're not the
emai.
chosen.
When
You're
he
the
said-
chosen.
You said who's what?
You're the one who claimed to be
Yeah,
the
you're the
scholar.
chosen.
I'm not
I
a
am the
scholar,
chosen.
okay?
Listen,
You're
give
a
him a hand.
chosen
Give him a
scholar.
hand. Give him a hand. There you go.
So you're the
said
intelligent.
you're
You
the
said you're the
proponent of all
intelligent one
racism.
here,
I'm not
okay?
the intelligent
I'm
one.
not.
I'm
I'm not
just the
claiming
one
to be
that God is
intelligent or a
with.
scholar.
I'm not
But
the
I am
intelligent
claiming
one,
that
I'm
I
just
can
the
read
one
a
that God
text
is with.
honestly. And when you read the text honestly,
That's right.
the New Testament claims Jesus is God
Nowhere.
revealing
What
himself
verse says
in
it?
human form.
What verse says it?
John 8:58, John
He does not
10:30,
say, I'm
Philippians
God.
chapter 2. I've already
As
given you a
matter
bunch.
as a matter of fact, when Peter,
As
when
a matter
Christ
of fact.
asked Peter, "Who am I?" What did Peter say? Crickets. What did Peter
Wow.
say?
Because you're ripping stuff out of context.
I'm just
You're not
asking a
showing us where it
question.
is. What passage are you
Yeah,
talking
you
about?
said a
man?
lot. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out which.
Peter
what-
said a lot.
I was specific.
Crickets
I'm gonna
for
say
a
it again.
reason, man.
Christ
Yes.
asked.
Specify.
So I'll say the whole thing then. Christ asked Peter, "Who do you say I am?"
Yes.
And Peter said, "You are the Son of God." And Christ said, "Flesh and blood did not reveal it to you, but my Father in heaven."
Good.
So can you show me a verse where Jesus said, "I am God"?
Unless you have a story, you don't have a way to persuade people. In this class, we're going to talk about the elements of story and how you might start a story. If you're in a job interview, if you got to give a speech, you got to go to a dinner party. If you get better at it, you get better at life.
Michael Lewis is one of the country's
Hey guys, sorry for the interruption. I have to let you know that today's episode is sponsored by Factor. It's the holiday season right now.
Is King of the Jews.
Son of
By
Man.
the way, he always received worship. Show me one place in the entire Bible, in the New Testament, where Jesus did not receive worship willingly.
And John, when you mentioned something before,
Everybody else, angels always said, even angels said, "No, we are not God." Paul, everybody
Right.
tore their clothes. When
Christ
anybody
said-
ever said,
So-
"You are God." Silas, even for
Got you.
example. Jesus always accepted worship.
No, he did not.
Yes,
wait,
he
I'm
did.
sorry, not the worship part. In Matthew 4, Christ said, "The Father is the only one that you shall worship." But on the subject of worship, you're right. A man can receive worship. Did Solomon receive worship?
No.
Well, let's let
Not
them
as
respond.
God, no.
Hold on.
The Bible says they
on.
worship God and the King. They
No.
worship God and
Did
the King.
Solomon accept worship? Did he say, "I am God"?
He had to
Did
have
he
accepted
accept
worship. You got a
worship?
verse?
Yeah, so this
He
is
had
First
to.
Chronicles
Show me where
29
Solomon
and
says,
20.
"Give me worship as
Oh,
God."
They
no.
don't like
Hey,
that.
Never even
hey,
close.
hey, mine is the point. You're
Negatives over there.
there
He
might
was
be.
just reading the Bible
No,
verse.
no. You
But wait,
can't
I
pull
wanna-
out the phone.
Before you change the
You may end
subject,
up getting
on the Son
disqualified.
of Man, on the Son of Man, being called the Son of Man.
As a punishment, I'm gonna cut off your point and we're gonna move to the next topic.
Wait. Let me just.
No, you can't because you're trying to cheat over here with your
That's
guy.
not reading a Bible verse.
You have a white man cheating.
He's
for
not
you.
white, though.
Listen,
Read
take
the
a look
Bible
at his
verse.
skin. That's no. That's
So if he's white, then the Jewish man is white.
when I said. Okay. Well,
Yeah,
you're getting
yeah,
confused.
I'm not
When I
confused.
said the Jewish man wasn't white, I wasn't saying it as a good thing. It was derogatory. When
No
I'm
matter
saying-
how you say it, you only basing it off of appearance.
Okay, stop interrupting all the time every time somebody talks. When I was saying that he wasn't white, I was also saying it is a derogatory thing. Just to be clear, it was all derogatory at Jews and at the white man.
Doesn't
friend
matter
over
if
here.
it's derogatory or not. You're basing it off of skin tone. You see how we say we're not African?
Well, yeah,
Africans have
I thought-
black skin,
I
like
already-
black people have black skin.
I already
but we're not
agreed with
the
that.
same.
I already completely agreed with the idea
Okay,
that he
perfect.
has no behavior of a white man. It's like
He's superior to a white man.
in the world of clowns
All
and
the
cuckoos.
Israelites are, by the
Thank
way.
you. All the Israelites are, and he's an Israelite.
Yep, you right.
That's
I
right.
mean, if that makes you feel better to
it
say
does.
that,
It actually does.
yeah, I
bet
don't
it
know. I
does.
think most
It
people would think
does.
that he's
It
like
does.
Puerto Rican.
Okay,
Okay, is that good?
That's good. Man.
Okay.
That's good.
Most people would probably think that you're homeless. And then move on.
I'm not, though. I'm not.
I'm just saying because of your look and stuff. I mean,
My look. This look homeless.
that hat looks like something a homeless
not a
person would
hat.
find and
You know-
start telling
you know what I
people he
think?
found the treasure.
I think that if the Jews are really black, then I think that makes Jewish people wicked.
Okay, yeah, that's the next topic.
That's
Hold
a
on,
good-
I was
that's
gonna
a
ask.
good
I don't even know what he said, but here's the
He'll
next
say it
question.
again, though.
It's a question for you guys, and then they can move into it. Do you believe Africans are the real Jews?
No.
Okay.
We don't either.
Yeah.
Oh, but you see how he's answering deceptively, like what he's doing. He's pretending not to be African, so he's not.
I'm not
oh.
pretending.
Come on, just answer the question.
It's
We get it.
impossible
We
for
get
an
your
African
thing here.
to be a Jew because Africans come from Ham. Israelites come from Shem.
Why is he talking about food? What is he even talking about? Okay,
We
we'll
don't
move
eat
on
pork
again to
either.
the next topic. I
That's
don't even know
pork.
what he
This
said.
guy
Right
right here,
hand,
that's
bro.
pork. That's my bad. That's your whole-
Oh. Bert, fix that, please.
Yeah, he was meant to be knocked down. A white man coming into a black man's house is diabolical on Christmas.
Considering
Just imagine that you gotta tell little white kids he's coming into your house to give you gifts.
Bert
No,
or
he.
Santa Claus,
Santa Claus.
what's wrong with that?
So what's the
Yeah,
problem?
it's like a little happy story for kids.
You celebrate Christmas?
No, I don't celebrate Santa Claus. I celebrate Jesus Christ becoming
That's
a
idol
human
worship.
being. And he was born. That's what we
He
celebrate.
just said he
You
didn't
just said
celebrate
that
Santa Claus.
Christ wasn't born on December 25th.
That's right. He
You
wasn't
said
born on
that.
December 25th.
So that's idol worship. That's
Because-
breaking the first commandment.
Didn't Christ warn against the traditions of men?
Yeah, warn against Mark the 7th chapter. The traditions of men you accept. Christ didn't accept the traditions of men.
How do we accept the traditions of man?
You celebrate Christmas.
It doesn't matter if it's the 25th or not. If that's 1 out of 365 chances that it was actually on the 25th.
But why are
There's
you
no
celebrating
record
it
that it was
when
the
there's
25th.
no Bible to say
So
to
the
celebrate
problem
his
is
birth?
that somehow we worship
That is
Christ
that you definitely
as
do.
his
That Christmas
coming
tree
on the
that they have
25th.
right there, that's in Jeremiah the 10th chapter. That's an idol.
Do we worship it?
It's an idol. Yes.
We don't worship
We
it.
don't worship
If
Christmas
the
trees, bro.
tree don't get into his house by itself.
Do you put the gifts under the tree?
We get gifts
No, he
all throughout
breaks
the
it.
year,
He's a-
bro.
he's
But
a criminal.
beforehand,
He
the
comes
gifts,
to the
if it's under
chimney.
a
Answer the question,
Christmas
no.
tree,
But
you're
before,
telling me
but
it's an
beforehand,
idol?
leading up to the 25th,
We think
do you
that
put the
crown
gifts under the
that
tree?
he's wearing is more of an idol than any type of
This
Christmas
is in
tree.
the
That is
Bible.
an idol
That's
right
That's
there,
in
bro.
the Bible.
This
That
is in
hat
the
he has on
Bible.
is in the
That's
Bible.
not in the Bible.
Listen, that's something.
That's an idol.
Makes
That-
you want to worship it.
that's
Lisa.
something-
Jeremiah the 10th chapter, you take that tree, it tells you the workman cuts down the tree and deck it with gold.
And it's not
And
metaphorical.
put gifts
I
on
But,
it.
promise
but that's
it's not
not.
metaphorical.
Hey, hey,
It's
but that's
really
not
not.
real gold, and you
So
know.
y'all celebrate.
Got it.
So what are you doing?
Y'all
Are you?
celebrating Jesus' birthday
You're,
by putting that
you're
idol in there and
worshiping
talk about
steel.
that
That's
Jesus.
not real
Are we
gold.
I don't
reading
worship
context
this.
You
once
said you're
this
supposed to
It's
entire
a
wear,
headpiece.
and it's not real gold either.
Remember me by the
once in
fern.
context.
Remember that, but that's not. That's all fake up there. Talking. Okay, we'll
don't
move
eat
on
pork
again to
either.
the next topic. I
That's
don't even know
pork.
what he
This
said.
guy right
Right,
here, that's
right.
pork. That's my bad.
Bert,
Oh, this
fix
is
that.
great.
Yeah, he was meant to be knocked down. A white man coming into a black man's house is diabolical on Christmas. Just
Considering
imagine that you gotta tell little white kids he's coming into your house to give you gifts.
Bert
No,
or
he.
Santa Claus,
Santa Claus.
what's wrong with that?
So what's the
Yeah,
problem?
it's like a little happy story for
You
kids.
celebrate Christmas?
No, I don't celebrate Santa Claus. I celebrate Jesus Christ becoming
That's
a
idol
human
worship.
being. And he was born. That's what we
He
celebrate.
just said he
You
didn't
just said
celebrate
that
Santa Claus.
Christ wasn't born on December 25th.
That's right. He
You
wasn't
said
born on
that.
December 25th.
So that's idol worship. That's breaking the first commandment.
Didn't Christ warn against the traditions of men?
Yeah, warn against Mark the 7th chapter. The traditions of men you accept. Christ didn't accept the traditions of men.
How do we accept the traditions of man?
You celebrate Christmas.
It doesn't matter if it's the 25th or not. If that's 1 out of 365 chances that it was actually on the 25th.
But why are
There's
you
no
celebrating
record that
it
it was
when
the
there's
25th.
no Bible to say
So
to
the
celebrate
problem
his
is that
birth?
somehow we worship
That is
Christ
that you definitely
as
do.
his
That Christmas
coming
tree
on the
that they have
25th.
right there, that's in Jeremiah the 10th chapter. That's an idol.
Do we worship?
It's an idol. Yes.
We don't worship
We
it.
don't worship
We
Christmas
don't
trees,
worship
bro.
We don't get into his house by
Do
itself.
you put the gifts under the tree?
We get gifts
No, he
all throughout
breaks
the
it.
year, bro.
He's a criminal. It comes to the children.
Answer the question though.
tree.
But
You're
before,
telling me
but
it's an
beforehand,
idol?
leading up to the 25th,
We think
do you
that
put the
crown
gifts
over
under
there
the
that he's
tree?
wearing is more of an idol than any type of
This
Christmas
is in
tree.
the
That
Bible.
is an idol right
That's
there,
in the
bro.
Bible.
This
That
is in the
Hari has
Bible.
on is in the
That's
Bible.
not in the Bible.
Listen, that's something.
That's an idol.
Maybe you want to worship it.
That's
In
something.
Jeremiah the 10th chapter, you take that tree, it tells you the workman cuts down the tree and deck it with gold
And it's not
and
metaphorical.
put gifts on
But,
it.
but that's
That's
not.
what
Hey,
y'all
hey,
do.
but
It's
that's
really
not
not.
real gold, and you
So
know.
y'all celebrating Christmas.
So
but
what
y'all
are you
cele-
doing?
Y'all
Are you-
celebrating Jesus' birthday
You're,
by putting that
you're
idol in there.
worshiping
Talk about
steel.
that
That's
Jesus.
not real gold.
I don't
either.
worship it.
You said you're supposed to
It's
wear,
a headpiece.
and it's not real gold either.
Remember me by the fern.
Remember that, but that's not. That's all fake up there. Why do you wear that? Let me ask you.
In Ezekiel, I think it's Ezekiel
said
25.
to wear
Ezekiel
fake
wore
gold?
mitri. It's like a mitri or headpiece. You can go First Maccabees when they wore warlike apparel. So we wear a headpiece or scarves when we go
Right.
out and teach. Like he has the headpiece.
Idols were primarily
These are
gold,
not idols,
exactly
though.
like that.
Right.
This is
That
not an
looks
idol.
like an
Tell
idol
me
to
what's
me.
an idol about
Show
it.
me, show me biblically. It's
Tell me
so
what's it- all
frequently
you gotta
everything
do-
is either
You know
made
what? Have
of
you ever
gold or
seen the way
silver.
Aaron and them
That
dressed?
is more of an
Aaron
idol
and them.
than
That
this
is
right
an
here.
idol.
You
We
ever
can
see how
read
Aaron and them
Idolatry.
dressed?
We
And it's on
can
your head
read
even, bro.
Jeremiah
That's
the 10th
bad.
chapter. Have you ever
bad.
read Jeremiah the 10th chapter?
Sacrilege.
Yeah, sure have.
Does it describe that tree?
I can promise you
Does
that
it
tree
describe
there
that tree,
doesn't
right?
mean anything.
Wait, so he said I'm right.
Zero.
It does describe the tree.
And you think-
but yet y'all still put the tree
How
in
much
your house.
stuff is no longer
so I'm
discounted
asking-
in
so
the
I'm
Old
asking-
Testament
so I'm
into
a-
the New?
Nothing.
Exactly. It's not prescriptive
Wait,
whatsoever.
say this-
There's
wait, I'm sorry, don't say the
descriptiveness.
statement that you
It's
just said.
descriptive.
No, no.
I'm saying it right now.
No, you're
not
re-saying
gonna let
it?
me say it.
No, no, I
I'll
want you to
get there.
re-say
I'll
it.
get there.
Thank
You have to
Hold
let
on.
him speak sometimes.
Yeah, geez, man. It's hard speaking to an idol
It's
right now.
called being rude to interrupt.
Yeah.
We've been all been
How
interrupted
about that?
here.
Can't
Don't
have
get
a debate.
emotional.
Well, he
That'd be
doesn't.
a great. That'd be a
Don't
great
be a
thing to
girl.
learn.
Don't
He
be a
doesn't-
girl.
he
Don't be a
doesn't-
girl. We
Don't
all
you
been
be a
inter-
girl.
We all been interrupted.
Let's all
We
be
been interrupted.
as men,
I said
kindly
let
and
him go.
So easily
respectfully.
offended, bro.
I'm not offended.
Yeah, you
I
are.
just- I said we're all interrupted. Just don't
Are
be a girl
girls
about it. Go
inferior? You made it sound like girls are inferior
they
right
are.
there.
Girls complain about being interrupted when we all do
Girls
it.
are
That's what
inferior,
y'all
right?
doing.
Just
I just
like
want
white
you to
men.
finish.
Girls are
I
inferior.
just want y'all to finish.
No,
Y'all
make
don't
sure.
love
No,
white
you don't
women.
want us to finish. You
Y'all
want to
don't love the
interrupt.
white
That's what
bimbo.
you want to
Y'all
do.
don't
Let's
love
be
her.
honest.
Girls,
Let's be honest.
Y'all treat
white
that white
people,
woman like a bimbo.
kids,
Y'all don't love white women.
everybody else.
What the hell
Look
is
at
he
the white
talking
women
about?
y'all
I don't
put in
even know what
power.
he's
Look
talking
at Donald Trump's wife. Who loves that
What-
white
what
woman?
is this
She's a
guy even-
bimbo. Donald Trump does not love his wife. Y'all don't love your wives. That's why you sleep with men.
You know what? It's like when ChatGPT makes
The
an
biggest
error and it just
homosexuals.
starts
I mean,
giving
y'all
a bunch
sleep
of
with men.
stuff.
Y'all don't
It's
love
like,
your women.
I'm not even
But
following
finish
this
breaking
point.
I don't
down.
know
Where's
what
he
he's
going with the
talking about.
homosexual
Finish breaking
piece?
it down.
Wait, break down that for us. That's interesting.
No, he doesn't break down anything.
I know. I'm so confused.
He knows how to do break
He's
dancing.
so smart. He's talking. Yeah.
Do you want to show your break dancing skills? I know that's something you
He's a
guys know how to
PhD.
do.
I don't break down.
Do you know how to break dance?
I'm breaking dance now, dancing on y'all.
Exactly.
no,
Whole lot of
dancing
dancing and
on-
not getting to the
dancing
real
Oh,
issue.
there we go. There he
Exactly.
goes.
You
He's
can't
dancing,
show it,
bro.
There
That's
he
it.
goes.
It's on fire.
I do got to dance for you, not now, but I'll do it at some point.
I don't dance
Okay.
on
That
people. I
tree-
respect people. All right.
That tree-
I would
That's-
encourage
What?
you to dance on people.
Hey! Hey! Ba-ba-ba, ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
There we
What
go.
just happened?
Yeah, right in the middle. That's so good.
You don't break character either. I like your dedication.
He's great, man. But that tree is in there is an idol, and you put an idol in your house.
So is
It's
mixed fabrics.
disrespectful.
Why are you wearing mixed
It's
fabrics,
so
bro?
disrespectful.
Mixed
I'm not
fabrics.
Wearing, I'm
Be
not
consistent.
wearing anything mixed.
The Old Testament says mixed
I'm
fabrics.
not wearing anything
Oh, you're not
mixed.
wearing any
this
mixed
is all
fabrics.
one
And
material.
your bro over
and
there.
This is all one material.
How about your bro over there? Any
That's
mixed
all
fabrics?
one material,
So
and that's
you have
all one
never
material.
worn mixed fabrics in your
No,
life.
But that's an idol
Off my
right there.
eardrum.
You're
That's
right.
an
You
idol.
never
wash your clothes.
Oh!
then.
People can turn that into an idol. People can turn
It
your crown
already
into an idol.
is an idol.
No, it's not already.
Yes,
an
it
idol.
is.
No, it's not.
You
It's a
just
tree.
admitted that that tree is in Jeremiah the 10th chapter, and God was against
No, I
it.
didn't say
and
that.
You
I
took
said I
what
read
God
Jeremiah
was
10.
against
I
and
didn't agree with
decided
your
to put it in your
interpretation of it.
house.
That's for sure. No, we
That's
don't
why we
worship a
shouldn't follow
tree. It's a
Christianity.
tree's a
I,
tree.
I think he's just jealous because he doesn't have a house.
I do have a house.
No, No, you
Good.
don't.
Congratulations. I'm glad you do have a
He
house.
has a,
So
he-
I've seen some black Hebrew Israelites who have tattoos. What's going on there?
So now I have a tattoo.
Exactly.
Right. But I
Idolatry.
was not an Israelite when I got the tattoo.
So take it off.
So just like when Paul was unaliving Christians, or excuse me, unaliving Israelites, and then he repented, that wasn't counted against him. It's what he did forward. So whatever a man does before he's born again, that's what John the 3rd chapter said. So when a woman was caught in adultery, did she die? No. She was given a second chance. So brothers that have tattoos or any other form of life, when they turn their life to Christ, they have a second chance.
Good.
Only a hypocrite would try to victimize them for it.
Good.
So you're not-
agreeing
so you're
on
not
something.
proud of it?
Grace, man.
We're born
We're agreeing
again.
on grace. I like that.
That's what
You gotta
Christ
keep
calls
the
us
law,
to
but you can't.
be
the
born
under
again.
Grace means
That's
you can't
great.
go and get more tattoos.
You got to get born again, Jesus said to John,
So
to
under grace
Nicodemus in
means,
John 3.
now that y'all know y'all can't celebrate Christmas, you're gonna take that tree out your house?
No, absolutely
See
not.
the difference? The Israelites would take the tree out.
Well,
the
good
white
for
man,
you. That's
cannot
fine to
celebrate.
take
Not
the
my
tree out of your
Jesus.
house. You don't have to have a tree.
Not
in
my
your house.
Jesus.
You don't
like
have
that.
But
Not
that's
my
great
Jesus.
that you want to be
You
born
know
again. Have
the
you been born
If
again?
they put the gifts
Have
under
you
the
put
tree.
your faith
Yeah,
in
do y'all put
Christ
the
and been
gifts
born
under the
again?
tree?
Look like
If you
he
put the
was.
gifts under the
No.
tree,
Do
you know
y'all put-
you paying tribute.
Do you put gifts under
No,
the tree?
no, no.
We're not paying tribute to a
Saint Nick.
tree.
What's
But
the
can you
tree?
answer-
Saint Nick. So
We're
Santa
giving
Claus came
gifts
from
to
Saint
other
Nick.
human
Wait.
beings.
Wait, can y'all just
He's
answer
mad
that?
because nobody ever got him
You
a
don't
gift.
want an answer. You've
Yeah.
shown
He's
that very
jealous.
clearly. You don't want an answer.
pretend to
That's
want
your
an
son,
You
answer.
just
right?
want you just
Pretend.
want to interrupt.
That's your son,
That's
right?
all you want to do.
You should let your son do the talking.
He can talk all he wants.
Daddy
I'm
get
submitting.
mad.
And
right
why
here,
don't your
bro.
buddy can
I
talk
submit
all he
to
wants,
authority right
all
now.
right?
My dad.
Daddy get mad too easily. Daddy get mad. But do
Submit
y'all
to
present the
authority.
gifts to the tree?
No, we don't present a gift.
Put it out
Yep,
anytime
you
before.
right.
Anytime before.
Yep, you right. That laugh gave it away.
Mixed fabrics, man.
Well,
Mixed fabrics.
can I
don't
say
have your
mixed
diet.
fabrics?
I'm not gonna keep
Tattoos.
Hold
going.
on.
I
Can I-
just think you're a liar.
Can
when
I
it
say
comes to
something
those
real
issues.
quick?
Never
I
touch
think-
a pigskin.
Liar
I
strong.
think that he's just a little bit upset because when Christmas time was coming around when he was a kid, his dad wasn't around, so he wasn't able to get any gifts. Can you talk a little bit about that?
You talking to me?
Yeah.
To me? I'm actually not upset at all.
Did you get any gifts from?
I'm trying to answer
No.
you.
Okay, sorry about that.
I actually thank the Most High that I found out that was an idol. So I'm relieved.
No, I was asking if you got any gifts from your father during Christmas
I
time.
got gifts from my father,
Okay.
my mother, my grandmother, grandfather.
I don't think
my
that's the
family.
truth. I don't think so.
Yeah, I got
no.
gifts. My father.
I've seen
this
the
how I found
stats
out
on
Santa
it.
Claus wasn't real. As I wanted a bike for Christmas, my dad said, "You're gonna get it. Santa Claus gonna get it." And so as they putting the bike together, I wake up in the middle of the night and I go see my parents putting the bikes together. I said, "Damn, I thought it was Santa Claus."
Oh,
and
so-
it wasn't. So
so
my dad built my bike.
Right. So you realize because you obviously Santa Claus is
I
white.
realized the white
and you-
man was the devil by convincing
Right.
us that this guy could ever come into a
And
black
if we
person's
doing
house.
that, and by the Bert, pick it up. Bert, pick it up. And
No, don't do that, Bert. Don't do
Bert,
that. Nah,
Bert,
hell
pick it
no.
up.
Bert,
Don't grab it.
the slave master would not be your master today.
I am the
Y'all
slave
get
master.
somebody else to
I
do it,
am the
not
slave
today.
master. And
I'm
when-
not letting him get up.
And if it's ever legal
I'm
again,
not letting him get up.
I will be the master of slaves. And
That's why we gonna put y'all in
but you
chains.
wouldn't be a
But
good
you're not gonna
worker.
let
You
him
would
get
be a
up.
bad worker. That's
right.
for sure, because you're
That's
loud
right.
and
We be
disruptive.
fighting. You would need somebody bigger
I
than
would-
you to enslave me.
No, I
'Cause
would-
I would have you whopped all over here somewhere.
Hey,
You would never enslave me.
yo.
Okay.
You raised, but he
Was-
ain't picking that up though.
was
He's not getting. I'm gonna
every-
hold him. I'll hold him.
Hold
the
him.
whole
You're
show.
holding him down. It's
No,
not
I'm
fair.
holding him up.
Okay, let him go and see if he picks it up. Pick it up, Bert.
Do you want to take a second to touch on something that I think is really important? I'm a huge advocate for mental health on this page, you guys already know, especially as someone that struggles with that currently. BetterHelp actually connected me with a therapist.
Bert, pick it up.
I'm the best. Do the yak dance. Now this the dance. This when I do the dance. This the dance. Make sure you keep that
That's
up.
a point deducted for him.
Yes.
For me,
From you.
I'm the moderator. I don't have
No,
a...
no, no, no.
Okay,
That's a point
point
deducted.
deducted. You can't do that. Point deducted.
You the best, man. You the best.
So did you call us the white devil?
I said that's why the white man is the devil.
If you raise,
So I'm a white man. Am I the devil?
Yes.
if you raise,
And what does that
about
mean?
me?
The word devil means deceiver. How you try to deceive us
Oh,
with
okay,
Jesus
deceiver.
is God, deceiving us with Christmas. All of that y'all created and gave that to us.
All right.
Y'all gave black people y'all form of Christianity through bloodshed and murder and slavery. Took away, gave us a slave Bible, and then when we got the Bible, it taught us the revolutionary believing in the Most High the right way. We had
Uh-huh.
to learn that on our own.
Yeah.
When a black man has to walk into an environment, and the first thing he has to establish is that he's a man is because of what y'all created. So yes, you are.
I
the
did
devil
not
that the
create
Bible
Jesus.
speaks of.
Jesus was an historical person who lived 2,000
And he
years
did not
ago,
look like y'all.
and I did not create Jesus.
he did not look like
Secondly, you
y'all.
need to read Howard Thurman, who gave a great talk at Harvard in 1947 about the power of the Negro African spirituals. Those slaves understood that there was coming a day of judgment when God would judge evil and when justice would win.
Not doing it.
You got to read those spirituals because they are in touch with
The
reality.
only reason y'all got those spirituals because y'all enslaved a bunch of people against their will.
I didn't
We would never
enslave
have- we would
anybody.
never have
I'm
them.
embarrassed
And
by the
Jesus
way
did
white
not look
folks
like
enslave
you.
people in the United States.
No
I'm
problem.
embarrassed
Then
by
you should-
that, and I stand against that, and I stand for the value and dignity of all human beings created in the image of God.
That's good. So when we say the white man is the devil, it's not every. No,
Right now, pick it
it's
up.
not
Bert.
every.
Pick it
no,
up,
no,
Bert.
don't touch it.
Bert,
Don't
pick
you
it up.
touch it.
Bert, I'll give you $1,000.
Don't you
Give me that
$1,000
crown.
to pick it up.
Sell your soul for
$1,000 bucks. Don't sell your soul to the black devil. Pick it up.
Nah.
Bert, that's the
don't do
black
that.
devil.
You're gonna learn today.
Bert.
You're not picking it up.
Bert, pick up the Santa
You're not
Claus.
if I have to get up and make sure
Oh,
he
so
don't
you're
pick
gonna
it up.
physically
That's
exactly.
right.
That's all these
That's
people
what we
know.
have to
That's all
do.
they know how to
That's
do. They know
what
how
we
to
have
get
to do.
physical.
I'm not gonna
That's all
hurt
they
him.
know.
I'm just good. Christ said
No,
he shall know the truth,
no.
and the
You're gonna
truth shall make
physically
you
stop
free.
him. You're gonna
That's
physically
right.
stop him.
That's
You're
right.
gonna subdue
And
him by
Jesus-
choking him out and
Jesus-
stomping on his
what I wanted
head.
to say to you, though, what I wanted to say to you though, when we say the white man the devil, it's a general statement. It doesn't mean every individual. See how you said that?
Oh,
it's
so you
wrong?
mean it metaphorically?
No, not metaphorically. Meaning majority. Like 95% of y'all are the devil.
Oh,
Like that.
95% of
And
white
so-
people are the devil.
And so what I'm saying that
How
to
do you
say,
know it's 95%?
Yeah, where'd you get
because
that
I
stat
have
from?
never
That's a good
met
question.
a good white man that
That's
did
not how
not have
stats work.
an agenda with his niceness towards my people.
So then wouldn't it be 100%?
That's the only
Well,
type
that's
of people.
sad.
So then wouldn't
It's
it be
not sad, it's
wouldn't it
just-
be 100?
There,
No,
just
no,
in
the
case
fi-
you're
the
wondering,
five-
there are a lot
What
of
about your
white
people, the white-
Northerners
I'll
who
explain the 5%.
who got killed
They get
in
down
the
on
Civil
their
War
on their
to
face,
free the black
they
slave.
hands and
Abraham
knees,
Lincoln
kiss
was
our
opposed
boots.
to
And they kiss our
slavery.
boots.
That's
And there are a lot of
pathetic.
white Northerners who gave their lives to bring slavery to an end. They hated it so desperately.
They didn't do enough though.
Well, they gave
Because-
their life. What more do you want a guy to do than give his life for you?
Pass it down generationally the way y'all passed down slavery generationally. They should have had their kids fight for black people.
Well, I can
Then their
promise you
kids
there are a lot
fight
of
for black
followers
people.
all the
Christ.
great,
Okay.
If
all
I
the
could.
yeah,
who
yeah.
have stood
After you,
against
I'm going.
slavery.
No
Good
problem.
gracious.
But this
King's
is-
been leading
no,
too
but
much.
this is what's extremely interesting to me. Like, you guys love, extra biblical historical facts. Abraham Lincoln, out of his own mouth, said that he didn't fight the war to free the slaves. He did it for economic purposes. So for you to act like, you know what I'm saying, like,
Yeah,
hey,
William
we
Wilberforce didn't
gave you this
exist.
beating, but we're gonna stop beating you, so now kiss our ass for it. Like, you out your mind.
What? Every single
That's a
great
heavy point.
abolitionist movement was done by Christians. And I hate to say it, 95% of those were white.
And
Because
every-
they cared about the blacks and they
100%,
wanted
100%
great
of
change
them.
for the blacks because they loved him.
No, they
with
didn't.
no incentive
Was there
to make
churches?
money.
Was there churches
And that's why
on the
Frederick
plantation?
Douglass, Frederick Douglass was black, by the way. That's why he teamed up with the whites, with Abe Lincoln, and said, no, we're not going after it because of financial means. We're going after it because of Galatians 3:28, which says neither slave nor free, neither male nor female, neither Jew nor Gentile, all are created in God's image. That's why we are going to set the black slave free.
So,
Body
what,
bag.
so what image was burned in the lawns of black people by the?
He copied my
The
Contagious, baby.
are hypocrites
Oh, you mean
who
like-
violate
like
what
Christians,
Christ taught.
which is what Christians
There are
do.
many hypocritical Christians,
Yes,
that's
there-
for
there
sure.
absolutely are. From the
There
Catholic
sure
Church
are.
all the way to the Southern
That's
Baptists
right.
who
You
are
don't
riding
have to be
around
very
in cloaks.
smart to see that.
But
There are a lot of
on
Christian
these- but
hypocrites.
here's the thing, though. On these slave plantations, was there or was there not churches?
Tragically, there were.
Yes. Tragically.
Tragically,
Tragically,
the
absolutely.
white
You can rip
Christians
things
were
out of any book.
racist too frequently, and
Hey,
that's sad. It's
What's-
evil,
I
and
gotta-
they will be
the
judged for that by
abolitionists-
God.
The abolitionists and people that y'all say fought for black people to get free, what did they give black people?
They were dead. They died fighting and
what did-
giving in the
no,
Civil
no,
War.
No. What did Abraham Lincoln free the slaves from?
Yeah,
y'all
he
and-
wasn't killed?
Wait.
Yeah, he was killed. He was
What?
assassinated
Reparations. They gave
by
them
John Wilkes
reparations.
Booth.
Black, he said reparations?
Absolutely.
The
Look it up.
FBA, the
You- you-
FBA is fighting for reparations right now because black people have never received anything in
And part of that
regards
is
to
sad.
reparations.
Part of
they
that is sad.
became some became sharecroppers where they had to work the same land that they was enslaved on.
And
but
that's
black
evil.
people were never given anything. And then when black people built their cities, who burnt them shits down? Who burnt
Yeah,
them
Nat,
down?
Nat Turner. Absolutely, that's
Ain't
historic.
nobody
You're
talking
right.
about Nat Turner. Black Wall Street, Rosewood, Paradise,
That sounds like a funny
Chocolate
place.
City.
Black Wall
You
Street.
know
Why
there's
is
never been.
racism
You
wrong?
know
It's
there's
wrong.
never been. You know there's
Never
never
heard of
been.
Black
a-
Wall
You
Street.
know
What
there's
the
never
hell
been
is
an
going on
aerial
on Black
attack
Wall
on
Street?
American.
He's making up
Hey,
terms,
hey,
though.
hey, hey, $20 for crack,
You know
$22
there's
for crack,
never
$21 for
been
crack.
an American
hey, hey,
term.
$90 for crack. What is going on Black
They
Wall
didn't
Street?
have
What is
crack
that?
back then. They didn't have crack until y'all.
$20
people
for meth,
brought crack
$21
into
for
the
meth.
neighborhood. But there's never been an aerial attack
I
in
know I'm
America
right.
until y'all flew planes over Black Wall Street and bombed it because of your jealousy.
They bombed
Because
Black Wall
30
Street because they
years
were jealous?
of
Easy.
us being free from slavery, we built our own city, own hospitals, airstrips, and banks,
Good.
and your jealousy burned it to
Well, jealousy's
the
a
ground.
sin.
So you can tell me about
Jealousy's
saying that to
evil.
say,
And I bet they were Christian.
Jealousy's evil.
yeah, were they Christian? Yes.
I don't have the faintest
The
idea
Klan was
whether they were
Christian.
hypocrites
Thomas
or not.
Jefferson was Christian. George
No, he was
Washington,
not.
yes, he was. They
Thomas
all
Jefferson
were
took
Christians.
a knife and cut
deist,
out
he was a deist.
all references to the cross of
slaves.
Christ out of the New Testament.
All of
Don't
them
call him a
Christian.
Christian.
All
Matt.
of them
He was a
Christian.
deist.
All
No,
of them
Thomas
good- all
Jefferson
of
was
them
not
good
a Christian. He was a
Christians. All of them
deist.
good Christians.
Study
and burned
Jefferson. He
those
was not a
cities
Christian.
to the
Besides
He did
ground.
not
Black
follow
Wall-
And
Christ.
then gave us
You mentioned
white
some other
Jesus.
things besides Black Wall
Guys
Street.
gotta
What were
catch
the
a
other
history
ones?
book.
Rosewood,
White
Rosewood,
Jesus is
Seneca
false.
Village,
Seneca
Paradise City in
Paradise
Detroit.
City. There's no way there were black people in Paradise
Seneca
City.
Village-
I
yes,
mean,
it
that's
was.
the antithesis of
Listen,
Paradise City. It's like a
that's
being
why they
for-
called it Paradise.
Oh, like
The reason
as
why
a
they
joke?
called Tulsa, Oklahoma, they call it Black Wall Street,
Yeah.
because it wasn't nothing more richer than that city at
Isn't
that
Oklahoma
time.
like one of
and
the
that's
lowest
why y'all got
economic
jealous.
states in the-
Oh, I can't say y'all because you Jewish. I forgot.
I'm not Jewish. Oh, he flipped up. I'm Jewish now.
You're Jewish that rejects your Jewishness.
Oh, see, he
I ain't
flipped
mad
up
at
now.
you.
He has
Wait,
to
you know why?
clarify.
If you reject
Oh,
your
this
Jewish-
guy's a fool
because
is what
like
he is.
as I said earlier, Jewish people want to be black, which makes them wicked.
Question, if
so
I
you
could-
don't want to be a wicker either. So you figure I'm gonna just be
Well,
white.
I'm not gonna say my variation of that term for you because it's like a brawl he's gonna break out. But let me say something. If I'm gonna make you an
Cat would
offer.
win that.
Yeah, I
That's
don't
one thing
know.
he would win.
I mean, again, he's like LeBron. He's the LeBron of fishing. If I get a hold of
Like
Mr.
Mike, LeBron, Tyson, Jordan, Jackson, all of them.
Anyways,
Communist.
Jamin. Anyways, if I get a hold of Mr. Beast,
No, he's always doing
if I get a hold of Mr. Beast and he's willing to do a social experiment where we take a bunch of black people and
Who's
tell them
Mr.
they're on
Beast?
Wall Street,
He's a big, he runs.
can we do that? Would you be willing to be like a leader
Say
there?
it again. What you want to do?
I want to get a hold of somebody who can do like take a hold of this financially, and I want to see how Black Wall Street works out.
So
I
what
mean,
you gonna do?
It's gonna be like Skid Row after 3 days.
No. What is the setup?
That's Black Wall Street in the real
what
world.
is
It's
the
called
setup?
Skid Row.
What is the setup?
What's the setup?
Yeah, what's the
Yeah,
setup?
we'll get a bunch of African American. This sounds racist.
funny.
I'm not being racist. I'm just being
Man,
a
just
little.
be racist. We know you are.
I am. Okay, fine.
Yeah, there
fine.
you, go.
got
Get
it.
into it,
Okay.
man.
Okay, we'll get a bunch of African Americans or Africans, whatever, and we'll give them their own little town, and we'll
Right.
give them a bunch of.
And y'all gonna leave us alone?
Listen. We'll give them a bunch of financial information, and it's like, what do you think is gonna? But we also have to make it fair. We have to give at least 2 of them crack, and we have to teach at least another 2 how to make it.
How many men? How many men and women? How many people?
100 men, 100 women.
200 people.
200
And
people.
only two have crack.
2 have crack. 2
So
can
let
make
them
it.
all be.
And the
in
other
my,
one.
let them all be from my school,
Your
except the 2 on crack.
like the school you went to, or the
No,
school
the
that
school
you
I'm in
took?
right now,
Oh,
ISUBK. You give 200
Oh, goodness.
people
Yeah, you know what?
ISUBK,
Perfect deal.
You won't do it.
No, I will. If I can get somebody to
Yeah,
fund this.
you do it. You get them to fund it.
I
And
mean,
you,
dude,
I
the
guarantee
people
you.
who
But
are
y'all
in-
gotta leave us alone. Y'all gonna be jealous in 2 years. You'll be jealous.
Dude,
as hell.
in 3 days it's gonna explode.
Let's find out.
There's gonna be like a crack explosion.
Let's find out.
We have to build a dome
Listen,
around
get
this
you
so
got
everybody's gonna get
They
infected.
can't just be 2 crackheads. You gotta have a drug dealer too.
You know what it's gonna be? It's gonna
I
be.
guarantee you bring them 2 crackheads,
I
that
guarantee
drug
you
dealer.
that if we do
gonna
this-
turn that crackhead and right, the drug dealer right. We gonna fix it, and y'all gonna find a reason to shut
If you
the shit
take
down.
a cracked out person and
Uh-huh.
you put them in your hands, they're gonna end up going to sleep for a long time.
They
and
won't be high though.
They won't be high.
They won't be high.
They'll be high up. Well,
no, they
they'll
won't.
be low. They'll
they,
be really
They
low.
could be
They'll
sleep.
Be in
They
hell.
won't be high.
How about this?
You ain't like, yeah. Listen, I'm just
I
as
would
swift
bet-
as you. I'm just as fast as you.
I would bet. Fuck you. Who is this guy? Commander Bird. What is this bullshit? Now I lost my train of thought because of it. My goodness. We'll move on.
I'm the best. The black is the best.
He made me lose my train of thought. I mean, he's black too, but
That's
whatever.
right. He did a good job.
Okay, we'll move
You got to
on.
get trained. I could train you too.
I don't want to lose all of my brain. Anyways.
Yeah.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44, a complete AI creation platform. Describe what.
Hey guys, sorry for the interruption. I have to let you know that today's episode is sponsored by Rougiette. Instead of being insecure in the bedroom and always feeling sorry and embarrassed of yourself, that's where Rougiette's Go Long comes in. It's not just another ED pill, it's a confidence game changer that will change your confidence. Rougette's Go Long combines 2 doctor-trusted formulas into one dual-action medication. Plus, effects last for up to 36 hours, meaning that day, that night, and some of the next day as well. Rougette makes getting started simple. All you have to do is go to Rougette.com, R-U-G-I-E-T, and connect with a board-certified doctor 100% online. If prescribed, the treatment will ship discreetly straight to your door. If you want to start gaining confidence by using Rougette, go to Rougette.com, R-U-G-I-E-T.com, and use code MATAN, M-A-T-A-N, to get 15% off your first order. That's Rougette.com and use my promo code MATAN, M-A-T-A-N, to get 15% off your first order. Make sure to use my code so they know I sent you. Thank you to Rougette for sponsoring today's episode. This goes for anybody. Whoever can answer it first gets a point. If Pin's not related to Pig and Pig's not related to Flabo, then who's related to Jam and Jack if he's not related to them but is to Fugo, who's not related to Pin or Piper? I'll keep reading it until somebody gets it right. Okay. If Pin's not related to Pig and Pig's not related to Flabo, then who's related to Jam and Jack if he's not related to them but is to Fugo, who's not related to Pin or Piper?
He's related to Fugu.
He got it. That's a point for the Israelites, unfortunately. That was the right answer. Damn it! Fuck!
I wasn't even paying attention the first time. But I ain't wanting to keep saying that shit.
Nah, yeah, you were. Don't try to make it even cooler.
I wasn't. Yeah.
You got
Listen,
the point.
man,
Now move on. Have some. Be humble. Okay. I guess again we'll start with you guys and then we'll move on to those people. Do you think black and white people should be allowed to live in the same community?
Well, it's all based on we're all created in the image of God.
Right.
We all have equal value. So of course we live in the same community. Racism is evil. It's sinful. It'll be judged by God. And it's real clear that Jesus in his first sermon in Luke 4 took a frontal attack on racism and almost got killed for it. Because he told a synagogue packed full of Jews, God loves Gentiles just as much as he loves Jews. And the people were irate. They stood up and they took Jesus to a cliff to throw him to his death, and he walked right through him.
Right.
So obviously racism is wrong. And so obviously a follower of Christ says, of course people of different ethnic heritages can live in the same community.
Cat's setting up a whole paradigm down there where everything is based off of moral superiority. So everything that the white man has done in the past that's quote-unquote evil, that's why they should submit to the great black man who's done everything that is righteous. Now, if you're going to go by that paradigm, you're going to separate and you're going to bring about a lot of violence and hatred. Secondly, if you're going to go by that paradigm, you're going to wipe away the entire central message that, oddly enough, he brought up earlier, which is grace. Jesus Christ went to the cross to die for us because he forgave us of our sins, so nothing is done out of moral superiority. Everyone is bankrupt at the foot of the cross.
But couldn't you say that that wouldn't really matter to him because at the end of the day, he just wants to feel superior to people?
Who does?
Wow, if we come back and win this,
that's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter.
This is a sick match.
Isn't that true?
Right.
Bert, I was talking to Bert, by the way.
Yeah, that's right.
What's going on here?
Bert's mute.
I'm gonna talk for Bert. Everything
No, you're not.
Say,
Don't,
everything I'm gonna say, Bert
you're always
says,
interrupting and
right?
stuff. How about you
everything
be quiet?
Everything I say, Bert's gonna say, right, Bert? See? See? Thank you. So now what I first want to say is what he said about Jesus Christ is false. Christ said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. That's what he said. When it said, when John 3:16, for God so loved the world does not talk about everybody because Christ also
What's the Good Samaritan?
I didn't interrupt this time.
Just think about that, though.
No, I got you. Because the same man that said God so loved the world also said, I pray for them, I pray not for the world.
I gotta get to
So
bed,
the world
dude.
has to have a context. In Isaiah 45:17, it says, Israel is the will be saved in the Lord with an everlasting salvation. You shall not be ashamed, no confounded world. That's who Christ was talking about. When it comes to can we live amongst white people, it's very hard to ask a black person to live amongst white people with the history of us living amongst white people. The history of us, the whole reason why I bring up Black Wall Street and Rosewood, those were black cities that tried their best to get along with white people, and through envy, they burned the cities down. They created redlining. They created so many obstacles to get in the way of black people from achieving that the only way we should at least see if it's better is if we had our own city. We should at least look at that as an opportunity. When we talk about the drug epidemic with the CIA flooding us with
I have a
drugs and
counterpoint to
abortions,
this as the moderator. I'm gonna have to
XYZ
get
like
involved.
that,
You want your own city?
we should at least see it.
I mean, we've
have
seen
not-
it. I mean,
we-
take
we-
a
we
look
have
at
not
like
seen
Ghana.
it.
You want to
We
live
have
in
not seen
Ghana?
it. Ghana is not a black city. That's an African
you
city.
mean like an Israelite city?
Yeah, and the whole superiority, the Bible says.
Yeah, but you know what the issue is with that?
What?
Is that the culture today, you know, people, because of what happened in the past, feel bad and give some credit to black people.
They don't.
That doesn't.
I have not seen.
Hold on a minute.
Well, you interrupted me.
Well, yeah, I did, but I'm the moderator. It's my rules, my
Okay,
way.
long as I get to finish.
I'm the boss here.
Long as I get to finish. Go
Well,
ahead.
what I'm saying is that the difference is with Israelites. You're saying you haven't experienced that in Ghana. The same will never apply to Israelites because nobody takes them seriously. You know what I mean?
Well, you take
All
me
they kind of
serious
do,
enough to
everybody's.
bring me back twice,
if you
so.
ask a guy, you say, "Do you know an Israelite?" They say no, or they're like, "Oh, is that the crazy people on the side of the street?"
That's
you start
your
yelling.
Right. I would expect that from your world. In my world, when you ask my people, if
Yeah,
they
but this
know
is like
Israelites, they gonna say-
99.9% of the
Right, and we
experience.
want to be the percent away from you. That's the point. So, and
Okay,
why
I agree
is
with
that? And why
You're
is
just
that?
saying to separate us?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
fantastic.
Because
You agree with
again,
that?
the Bible. Here's what the Bible says. The Bible says, "When the wicked are in authority, the people mourn.
wicked.
When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice."
But you guys never
This
quote.
is such a
you
silly
guys
argument.
never quote.
We
hold
agree
on,
with
hold
you.
on. But you never
If you want
quote
physical boundaries,
but you
just
know
like
what?
in a spousal abusal relationship.
And
physical
that's
boundaries.
exactly what black and Hispanics
So
have been inside
if
of
you
America.
want some space, bro, for some physical boundaries because of abuse, we'll support that.
And that's exactly what's necessary. Because
Sure.
and here's something else you guys should
Sure, we
start
agree
quoting.
with you on that.
You should start quoting when
See,
Martin
you're
Luther King said,
strawmanning
"I
us.
fear
You're
as though I've
debating somebody
integrated
who's-
my people into a burning house."
Just read the
America
letter
is
from
a
the
burning
Birmingham
house
jail
for
by
black
Dr.
and
King.
Hispanics.
It's a
Remember
brilliant
that.
letter, and he hits it right out of the ballpark.
I got a question.
You want
There's a
space?
law
You get
above
space?
the law
Well,
of the
I'll
great
go-
state of
I
Alabama.
got a question
It's the
for you.
law of God, and Dr. King was absolutely
houses are
correct.
fire right now?
Why is there a popular hashtag that's been going around that
Are
says
we
"Free
able to
Palestine"?
continue the interview?
Yeah, why not?
We don't
Because
do
his house is on
hashtags.
fire.
I'm just asking.
I don't have the faintest idea why someone writes what they write.
Do you know what a hashtag is?
Do you guys? I'm just saying, like, you guys haven't heard the phrase "Free
Hashtag
Palestine"?
retarded.
Yes, we've heard the phrase.
So
Free
what does
Palestine.
that phrase mean to you guys?
What does that phrase mean to me?
Yeah.
It means that we as human beings have this innate understanding that an American thug is still a thug, a Palestinian thug is still a thug, and a Jewish thug is still a
He
thug.
didn't wanna say that
We
one.
all have a problem with sin. And if someone is being oppressed, then those of us who are not oppressed should fight for their liberation. So, we are supporting freeing oppressed people. We are supporting the value of every single human being because we're created in the image of God. Because we're all so loved by God that He sent His only Son Christ to bleed and die on a cross to forgive us and to give us eternal life. That is why we stand for the dignity and sanctity of all of human life.
Got you. Now give me the space to say this. When Jewish people were oppressed, right? Jewish people turned around and then they were given the state of Israel with the Balfour Declaration so that they could have the space to heal. And then what do? Now they turn around and oppress the people right next door to them. If that doesn't say that they're the devil, I don't know what does. And on top of that, just to walk the dog a little further. You understand? If Palestine
have to
isn't
say
free,
such
then
weird
black and
mechanisms
Hispanics are not
in your
free in
language?
America. And in the same capacity,
Walk
if
the
you could
doggy?
understand that Jewish people needed
What is that
space
mask
to heal
for?
from German occupation, then you better understand that we need that space to heal from white, whether Christian or not, occupation.
No, we need the space to heal from
That doesn't make
That
you
was
superior, though, right?
The bars.
Just because you need space doesn't make you superior.
We're superior because God said it.
Oh, because God said it. Because the Israelites weren't a light to all Gentiles and nations, right? Scripture never says that.
Well, you know what I realized when I read Isaiah the 60th chapter? Oh, go ahead, please.
No, stay right there.
Let your
To be
boss
the
talk.
light, that means you're
Let
in
the boss
darkness,
right
so
there,
you have to
you.
come
You
up
know
to the
that.
light. That's the period.
That's right.
You're not
Wow.
light.
Because they were the
Thank you.
chosen
That's
people,
about
but
right.
not out of anything that they've done.
And
it
you
was
know
by
what?
God's grace. And I
And-
still haven't heard.
Yo,
I got you.
Samia, let
But
Captain go slap
here's the
that
amazing
motherfucker.
part.
You got no grace in
I got you. But here's the amazing
whatsoever.
part. In Isaiah 60, right, when the fulfillment comes, right, and the rising of the light onto Israel, you know what happens to the strangers? Anyone who won't serve Israel gets destroyed. The strangers shall build up thy wall. So I mean, if we want to have fulfillment of prophecy, it says, and the nation that shall not serve thee shall be utterly destroyed. So I can't wait for the light to come. I can't wait to be a light to the Gentiles.
Yeah.
I can't wait for you to pay tribute to us instead of a tree. I can't wait for that.
Now for the grace part, for us, grace,
Nobody pays tribute to a tree that I know of.
For us,
a tree is a symbol of a holiday. That's all it is.
Where these
That's good.
people are from,
the grace is.
Lighten
No,
up.
there is
Hold
more
on, hold
stuff
on,
that you
hold
celebrate
on.
that's pagan than
We
you
don't
could
celebrate
ever
nothing
No,
pagan.
hold on.
We don't
history,
celebrate
man.
nothing
Crack the
pagan.
history book.
We don't celebrate nothing pagan. But your grace
Where
part, the
these
answer to
people are
grace,
from,
for
they
us,
worship
grace
trees,
is
that's for sure.
being under grace means whatever you did wrong according to the law, you now have a grace period to correct. So if you was an adulterer, a liar, a thief, murderer, idol worshiper, you have to correct that. Grace is not a time to keep sinning. So when y'all keep putting that Christmas tree in your house, you're not under grace. In Hebrews 10:26, it says, if you sin willfully after receiving the knowledge, there remaineth no more sacrifice for sins. So today, y'all got the knowledge of that idol. So even though y'all keep that tree in your house, the Lord just might burn that house down.
And remember what you said, that you are morally perfect, so you don't need grace, do you, sir?
Yeah, Christ
you're
said,
a perfect
be ye
person.
therefore perfect as your Father in heaven is perfect.
Yeah, and none
Did
of
he
us are
say that?
perfect. That's why we need His
Did
grace.
he say that?
Yes, He calls it to be perfect.
No,
Absolutely.
that's right. And so Matthew 5:48, be ye therefore
That's the goal.
So that
That's
means
correct.
we can do it.
That's
yeah,
the goal.
deduction. You can't use the phone. You can't use the phone. Deduction. You can't use the phone.
Deduction. I'm the moderator. Continue, please.
With what?
I don't know. Who was talking before that?
I told them their house might burn after receiving knowledge of the
His
truth
house
about
is
that
literally
Christmas tree.
burning
I'm
down
not
right
afraid
now.
of that. I'm afraid of
He's threatening to
a
burn
person
down your house. Is this
rejecting
guy
God's
crazy?
grace for the sin that they've
I do
committed.
not. Yeah, I don't
That's
reject
sad.
God's grace. I love
We
God's
all
grace.
are sinners, and we all need God's grace. And I am a sinner, a dirty, rotten sinner I am, and that's why I need Christ. And the Apostle Paul writes in Romans chapter 7 that
he
he
said that's the
struggled with
first
sin
true
himself.
sin. Who?
So if the Apostle Paul in Romans chapter 7. So if Paul struggled with sin, I'm
Paul
an
didn't struggle with
arrogant
sin.
twit if I say I don't struggle with sin, because
Paul
I'm
didn't
just like
struggle with
Paul.
sin, though.
Valuable because we're created in the image of God, but we're all rebels against God. We all have a sin problem.
Paul didn't struggle with sin. though.
Bro, he sure did.
What day is it today?
I think it's the 12th.
But what day?
Happy day.
What hold on. What day is it?
Friday.
It's Friday. It's you
Point
go by,
deduction.
Do you go by Fridays?
Yes, Friday sundown to Saturday sundown to
So
Saturday.
Friday has pagan roots, though, where Friday
day-
came
the-
from worshiping horses. Right. So you
You're
should
talking about the day
You should be talking about the day Friday. So why
It's just the
why
word.
are you okay with Friday? We shouldn't call it Friday.
problem.
We shouldn't say
It's-
Friday. You're
it's
worshiping.
just a word.
You're worshiping
So for
horses
us-
right now.
I would
That's
be
what I was saying
worshiping.
earlier.
Hebrew,
That's
by the way,
exactly
bro.
what I was
In the
saying.
Hebrew, baby.
I think this guy's
That
literally as intelligent as a
doesn't make
horse. I've
sense
been
what
agreeing
you
with you
just
the
We
whole
should
time.
drop.
Hey,
Monday,
who created the
Tuesday,
name? Who created
Wednesday,
the name
Thursday,
Friday? Did the Israelites create the name Friday? For us, it's just the 6th day.
No. His pagan roots, regardless.
It
Doesn't matter if
doesn't
it's Hebrew or
have
anything.
pagan
It's
roots.
worshiping horses.
That don't even make sense.
Oh, it
The
makes
What do you
only-
mean? It's history yet again. If you're gonna say
What-
Christmas trees, be
so
consistent.
break that-
It's the
give me-
days of the week,
So the
bro.
word on Friday. So the word Friday. What did they do with Friday?
Worshiping horses
Right. They
is
would
where
worship
the
horses.
word came from.
No, that ain't
Twee.
what I'm asking you.
Twee, for example, Tuesday was also
That's not
pagan.
what I'm asking you.
Twee came from worshiping. All the
that's
days of the
not-
week came from worshiping horses.
But that's not
where
what I'm
the
asking.
names
I get that
came
part.
from.
So
if
you'll
you wanna
know
pick
if
on
it's
a
an
Christmas
idol.
tree, I'm gonna pick on you with your days of the week, unless
So,
you want to rename them.
I don't
you should
have-
be renaming them.
Here's the difference.
Don't go by
Here's the
Monday
difference. That's
through
a
Sunday.
what they're not that fake tree. The actual tree is what, a pine tree or something like that?
It depends. Fir. Yeah. it
Okay, so let's say
depends.
fir
Any
tree.
type of-
Let's say fir tree. Let's say if I take a fir tree and just put it in my house on any day. I'm just asking, is that a sin?
According to you, how you're interpreting scripture, no, it's not a sin.
It's not.
Yeah.
But if I did it the way that Jeremiah the 10th chapter does it, then it is a sin, right?
If you're going by that, then again you have to go with mixed fabrics. If
Wait, no,
I'm
no,
wearing
no.
say
Stay
pink
right with the
and blue
horses.
mixed fabrics, then
Let's say-
that's just as much of a
What
sin
the heck?
Why
as
you
me
running,
bringing a
though?
tree into my house.
But why you running? I'm
not
dealing with-
running.
Okay, so we
I'm
got the
being
horses.
consistent.
So we got the horses and the tree. So you agree that if you do that the way that Jeremiah the 10th chapter says, that makes it an idol. So you take the word Friday. Friday is just a word. The only way it would be idol worship is if I did whatever that horse shit that you just said, because you talking horse shit.
No,
the only way
no,
you
no.
can tell
It
me
doesn't
I'm doing
matter.
idol
It
work.
doesn't
It does
matter.
matter.
No,
Because
absolutely
I
doesn't matter,
didn't
'cause
make the
still,
day.
Still, the name
I didn't
Friday
make the
came
day.
from people worshiping
I didn't
horses.
make- I didn't make the
What-
day.
Do you worship horses?
No.
It doesn't matter if you didn't make the day.
Yes, it
I
does.
didn't make the day December
Because
25th.
the only
I
way
didn't make
that
the
it
day for
matters
a tree.
is if I'm
Be
worshiping
consistent.
horses.
Just
I
not
don't.
being
I
consistent.
am consistent.
No, you're
That's
not.
the
No, you're
dumbest
not.
Not
argument
even
I've
close.
ever heard.
Not even close.
That's
You
the
gotta-
dumbest argument
No.
I've ever heard. That's the
No.
best you got as an argument.
Yo, hop into the debate, bro. You're not
I am
you're not even in the same arena.
Get your
right
brain
now.
in gear.
You
Come
gotta
on.
start
Look,
spinning.
look.
Go, think. Let's go.
So the horses is what y'all gonna die on?
No.
Your tree is what
you're
you're gonna die on?
You're dying on a tree.
You're gonna die on
That's sad,
Jesus'
man.
God.
That's really sad.
You know that's an idol.
No, it's not an
The
idol.
difference between you and I don't have horses on Friday. You have that tree on December 25th.
Mixed fabrics.
You got that
keep
house right
running
now.
from
I
mixed
already told you
fabrics.
I don't have mixed fabrics.
You've
on.
never worn a mixed fabrics.
No.
You only wear cotton?
You can wear different material, it just has to be the same material. So again,
So wait a second, let me get
that
this straight.
tree in the
Let
house
me get this straight. That black
It's
shirt
all
that you're
one
wearing
material.
is cotton. No.
It's
What
all-
about the gray? Is that cotton?
you can actually
The
put
gray
this
is not
on
the
top.
cotton, man. That is not
You know
cotton
this ain't
whatsoever. You
gray.
are mixing fabrics right now.
This is
And
not-
the Old Testament says
Are you calling this a
never
fabric?
mix
He's calling
fabrics.
this design is saying that that's
The
mixed
design is
That's
on
not-
it.
That's not a mixed
Bro,
fabric.
so you never wear mixed fabrics?
So you know, wait. So you know when you wear a priestly,
liars.
you know when you wear a
Lying.
priestly garment.
I'll get you one.
You guys
You know when you wear a priestly garment, you
never do
put
laundry
different
then, bro.
material on
Wear
there.
the same thing every
There's
day.
That's why they
jewels.
smell like that.
There's jewels on the priestly garment. All that is on the priestly garment. That didn't make no sense. But you got a tree in your house right now?
Do you play football?
Uh-uh.
Do you ever throw a football?
No.
You never touch a football.
When I was a kid, I'm a grown
When
man
you're a
now.
sinner. Grown men don't play football?
No, I'm saying I'm grown. I don't play football.
You never throw a football. Is
When
that
I was a
because it's
kid.
against your rules in the Old Testament? Because you're not supposed to touch pigskin. So that's
When I-
smart of you.
Well, it gotta be made out of pigskin.
Oh,
They're made out of. They don't even make them out of
okay,
pigskin
alright.
no more.
So you're breaking
Do they
all
even make
rules
them out of pigskin?
except the Christmas tree
You
one.
just
I
brought
get
up,
it.
you just
I
brought
get
up
it.
a whole lie.
I get it. That makes sense.
I don't play football. But
You
is that
never
tree,
throw a football.
is
You're
that tree
exactly
in
right.
your house
Because
right
throwing
now?
a football would be sinning for you.
Is that tree in
So
your
I'm
house right
gonna
now?
bring the football out of my car. I'm gonna
Okay.
throw it to you today.
Is
You better
that
not
tree-
catch. You better run from it.
Is that
and if it
tree
touches
in your
you,
house?
you're sinning.
Can you answer? Is the tree in your house?
Tree is outside my house, and I have a little one inside that I do not worship.
So the difference between you and I is I don't have a horse. I don't have a football.
You do have
But
a
you
And no
do
mixed
have,
fabrics.
And no mixed fabrics.
Good.
But you do have that
And you're a
idol
liar.
in your house right now. And you better pray the Most High don't say, I'm going to judge them.
You know, that's incredible the way you're being so judgmental about a tree. Good gracious, man. Grow up.
How did God feel
There is
about
nothing wrong with having
How
a
does God,
tree
how does
in your
God
house,
feel about idol
in your
worship?
car.
How does God
There-
feel about idol worship? Christ said
Idolatry
the
in our
first
culture
commandment is to
is
love
shown
God with all
in
thy
money.
might, soul, and
Money
strength.
is the big idol in America, not a tree.
No,
it's
that
money.
tree. And you know what
it's
that tree
power.
brings? I'm glad
and
you
it's
said
sex.
money. I agree.
That's what the real
I
issue
agree.
is.
And you
well,
know what
why
that
are you
tree
so
brings?
mesmerized
I'ma
by a
tell you.
stinking tree?
I'ma
Come on,
answer.
buddy.
I'ma answer.
Get in touch with reality.
Okay, so I'm going to answer.
Reality is
that tree,
idolatry in America has to do with money,
Thank you.
sex,
And you know
power.
what America did with
it has
that
nothing
tree?
to do with a tree.
Got you. So you know what America did with that tree? That's why they call it Black Friday. The day after Thanksgiving until Christmas, they make you spend all the money in the world for that tree.
Nobody makes
Put
me
gifts
spend
under
my
that
money.
tree.
I
yes,
spend it 'cause I choose
everybody
to.
waits until now. That's why you got all the
Because it's
sales
a deal.
and
No,
everything. So when you say
Nobody
money,
forces us
you're
to
right.
spend money.
And the Christian America,
Think.
who is not Christian, America hates God. They make sure that tree make y'all spend that money. New York is packed right now to spend that money for that tree. They're going to put a big tree in the middle of New York, put gifts on it. Everybody in their house about to put gifts. So you're right about
Oh,
money.
that's
That tree
embarrassing.
brings
Embarrassing.
money. And everybody
Embarrassing.
presenting their gifts, just like Jeremiah the 10th chapter
Not
said.
to a
That is an
tree.
idol worship. Yes,
Come
they
on,
are.
Man.
Then why does it go to the tree?
It doesn't
The
all go to
kids
the
got to
tree.
run as soon as they wake up. Mommy, did Santa come? And then you hate Jesus Christ, because even if you say that's his birthday, you got that white man getting
So what's the difference
celebrated.
between the old and new covenant?
You know what's crazy?
What's the difference
You know what's
between the
crazy?
old and the new
Let me
covenant?
just say one last thing.
Descriptive in the old, like the tree.
Let me just say one
Prescriptive is only if it's repeated in the New Testament.
Okay, let me.
So like the Ten Commandments,
I'm
for
gonna answer
example.
that after I make this one statement.
This ain't
Just one
prescriptive,
statement.
bro.
Here's how
Prescriptive.
disrespectful y'all are with Santa Claus to God and Jesus Christ. Santa Claus has a
we hang
song.
on Santa
He
Claus.
knows when you sleeping. He knows when you awake.
What is this
He
guy
knows
talking
if you've
about
been
right
good
now?
or
What's
bad.
happening?
So be
He's a
good
good
for
rapper, though.
goodness
I
sake.
like his rap.
So they have you
but he
believe that
stole
this
it. He
white
stole
man
this rap song.
is
It is.
God.
Plagiarism,
Because
bro.
he knows if you good or bad.
Boo!
When the kids go to sleep at night, they thinking about Santa Claus. They not thinking about no Jesus. They thinking about Santa.
Guys,
And y'all
I've
made it up.
spoken to a lot of Americans, and none of the Americans I speak to worship Santa Claus.
Yes, y'all do.
No, they do not. They don't worship
Y'all got
Santa
reindeer?
Claus.
Hold on.
I bet y'all got reindeer.
Come on, get in touch
I bet
with
y'all got
reality.
reindeer.
will you?
You have to understand
The
this.
Americans do
I
not
bet y'all leave
worship
the
Santa
cookies
Claus.
out. I bet y'all got reindeer. You got the funky
Americans
ass candy
worship
cane.
bunny,
I bet y'all do all of that. I should take this candy cane and just thrash that Christmas tree.
Don't do that shit, man.
Santa Claus. Come on. Think, observe.
Okay. Anyways, let's
Now,
move
as far
on.
as the
Hold
Old
on.
New
Hey,
Testament, we are in the
hold
New
on.
Testament, just for the
We're
record.
gonna move on.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think GameStop offers? Why do you think GameStop offers such low value for their trade-ins? Don't you think it will disincentivize customers from going there in general? Maybe if they offer better prices, they could improve their reputation and sell more products.
Nah, because it's easier to just download it right off of PlayStation and Xbox.
I was asking about trade-ins.
What are you gonna trade in when most people is digital world now? That's like getting a CD.
No, but the bad thing with GameStop that people talk about is they offer such a low amount for trade-ins. Obviously, going
That was like
digital
back
is
in the
easy,
day,
but
yeah, but now with people, I mean, you should be able to get a discount when you buy something digitally and you want to return it.
because you don't have to get you can return it usually digitally. It's not
Yeah,
allowed.
just delete it.
Yeah, but then you don't get your money back.
I just said you should get something for that digitally if you.
Oh, okay. If you delete it,
Yeah, if you delete it or something.
and what do you guys think?
That's what do suck about it. That's why GameStop offered. Well, GameStop kind of stupid.
Okay.
But that's why but actually
It's
GameStop,
more of like a
wait,
financial
hold up.
question,
The
actually,
reason why
like a business
GameStop,
thing.
this is weird. I know more about this than them. The reason why GameStop is charging such less money is because of the digital age. Back in the day,
No,
you would
they've
actually
been doing
get value.
bullshit about this forever.
But but you gotta think like in the past 10 years, it's been more digital. Like even
I
right
think
now,
it's
when I
been
wanted
more
to
than
get
10 years
when I
of
got
digital
when
stuff.
when I downloaded Call of Duty and I downloaded Battlefield,
Okay.
I didn't have to go to the store.
Yeah, but
Just
also
download it. I'm
there's-
surprised. Is GameStop still open?
It is, but there's some minuses of going just digital. You know, they get to decide when the game goes offline. They can take your license away from you and not let you play the game anymore. Whereas if you buy an offline game in a physical
Right,
physical
true
condition,
that.
it's all yours.
But a lot of people
you
not
can
doing
also
that.
again sell it.
Right.
It's easier, but also it takes up more space digitally.
Yeah, but people are not like we live in a microwave era.
You
so
live
they
in a
want
microwave?
I said we. Like
I
we
don't live
want
in
it
a
fast.
microwave.
Yes, you do. We
I don't
want
live in
everything.
one
We want
either.
everything fast. We don't want to preheat the
I know
oven.
you're trying to relate and stuff, but I think
I
that's
ain't
just
related. I
you.
just know about GameStop
You
shit.
said you
man.
live in a microwave.
I said we. I
Did
ain't
you
say
live in
I.
a microwave? Oh, you do in the same one? That's a little gay. That's a little weird. It's a little small of a space
You
for
would
two
know.
men.
Y'all, that's y'all side of the world. Y'all
You
know
just said
about
you lived
gay.
in a microwave with
I
it.
said we.
You get hurt in a car accident and they give you a check that wouldn't cover my shoe shine? That's disrespect. With Case Connect, you don't just settle, you settle the score. 30 seconds, they scan your case, tell you what you're owed, they pay. Or we make sure they wish they had. They got this AI thing, right? Compares your injury to over 100,000 cases. Tells the lawyers what to ask for so there's no haggling. Smarter than my accountant. And he charges me more than my second divorce. You want what you're owed? You let the machines do the dirty work. You file a claim with some regular lawyer, you wait years. Case Connect, they share their secret sauce with the attorneys. That means there's no back and forth, no negotiation.
What?
In weeks. That's efficiency. That's street smarts. That's family. Try.
Damn,
Okay,
they're doing
listen, a
AI
microwave
commercials.
is usually about this big.
A
and if
microwave
both of you
is a
guys are fitting
metaphor.
In there, it's very weird what's gotta
Microwave
be
is a
going on.
metaphor. You knew that though.
Did God make the Israelites so good at basketball because he felt bad for taking away their intelligence?
God hasn't taken away the intelligence of the Israelites.
Okay.
All are human beings created in the image of God, which means we have rational minds.
That's his mantra.
I don't think he has a rational mind.
Well,
I would
that's-
disagree.
That's a very good point. One of the ways sin is shown is in being irrational. And yet, one of my pieces of evidence that God exists is the rational mind. I mean, think about it. If there is no God, what you believe is the non-rational produced the rational. That's absurd. It's far more reasonable to believe that behind our rational minds is a rational mind, a creator God,
Right.
than it is to believe that our rational minds came from the non-rational.
What about Bert? Is he rational or no?
I'm sure Bert's rational. I don't know what
Haven't
game
heard
he's
him
playing
speak
right
yet,
now.
but yeah.
So I don't know what's going on
He's
inside
not
of
playing
Bert.
any game.
No, Bert's a human being created in the image of God. He's a precious, valuable human being who Jesus loved so much. He bled and died on a cross to forgive you for your sin and to give you eternal life.
Now they also believe that Jesus is black, and you guys can get into that. But I actually was gonna say that I have some evidence that he wasn't.
What's
black.
your evidence? A picture?
Well, I was gonna no. If he was black, then he would have turned the water into Henny. Is that not true?
Henny is a white man's liquor, though.
No, it's not. No.
Who?
Wrong.
No. See,
No, it's not.
Listening is
Is this guy fucking
listening
crazy
is an
or
art.
what?
Listening is an art. Who makes?
Yeah, and
Hennessy?
you're an F.
Who
You're
makes-
failing
who
the
makes-
listening class.
who makes
You've been
Hennessy?
interrupting this whole time, like
makes
24/7.
Because
I
Jesus is
think.
black.
No, he isn't. I'm
Yes,
sa-
he is.
Okay, then why wasn't he drinking Henny?
Because we was drinking wine back then. the
We
best
was
wine.
drinking wine. You were around back then. You're a
Yeah,
couple
my
thousand-
people was. That's my history.
Oh, is that how the
Just like with
microwave
the
works?
Jewish
It'll
people, you
save
say we was this, we was that.
I'm not Jewish. I'm not Jewish.
Okay, white. When you say talk about your white history,
Well,
you
hold
say
on.
we did this, we built America. That's
now,
what you say.
Now you're saying something interesting. You're
What?
saying that you're able to survive for thousands of years because you shove yourself into a microwave?
No, they didn't have microwaves back then, man. It was like a little time capsule, and then I just popped out in '75.
In 75, like.
1975.
Oh, I thought you meant like 1775.
No.
Okay.
1775.
Anyways, we'll move on. I don't even know what he's talking
I would
about.
have unalived like
Whole
George
Hennessy.
Washington.
Who brought this up?
I would have unalived Thomas Jefferson.
You would have unalived them?
Yeah, I would have made sure. Yeah.
I mean, you would have got close to them. You would have walked up and they would have get back to work. You wouldn't have got
Probably
close to him.
They-
You would have been the one
George
doing it, and I
Washington
would have been
probably
happy
took
about
my
it.
teeth
That's
to
too
make his
far.
own teeth because he didn't have no teeth. He probably would have did something
Teeth?
like that. Yeah,
You
he
didn't have no teeth?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I guess this one's protruding a little
Yeah.
bit for you. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so easy to become a podcaster with Riverside. You just need a concept and a way to record it. Here's how it works. First, go to riverside.fm and open an account, and then you'll be able to capture high-quality video and audio from practically anywhere in the world. When it comes to editing, Riverside is perfect for beginners. Even if you have zero experience, you can use their AI tools and intuitive editing features to create a professional-looking result. You can get transcriptions automatically and use them to edit like a doc, or you can use the chapter timeline feature, which makes it way easier just to skim and scan. Ready to share? Well, it's okay if you don't have an audience yet. Everybody starts somewhere, and Riverside has perfect tools to help you grow your audience, like live streaming if you're into that, or you can use their AI tools to create automated short clips that you can post on YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, and TikTok to increase your engagement. Your podcast really is just one click away with Riverside. Just bring your idea, we'll do the rest. Try it now, it's free.
Yeah, well, would you guys like to talk about Israel?
What about it?
Just in general,
Oh,
I
you
guess.
talking
If
about
you,
the state of Israel right now? It's fucked
Yeah.
up.
if you guys want to get involved with that.
No.
I don't know what your guys' positions are. I remember last time you said you don't like Israel or Palestine.
Yeah, I don't like Israel or
And I'm not
Palestine.
sure where you
But
guys
I think
stand on that.
Israel is more wrong than Palestine, but I don't like neither one of them.
Israel is more wrong than Palestine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know if that's how
the state of Israel has broken every
language
treaty
works.
that they had. That's what the white man does. He breaks treaties.
Okay.
So he broke every treaty with the Palestinians. They
And now what do you
unaliving
guys?
little kids and blowing up hospitals and shit like that. That's what the white man does.
I worship a Jew, Jesus of Nazareth. That Jewish man claimed to be more
He'll
than
be
a
worshiping
man. He
me
claimed to
soon
be
then.
God in human form.
He'll be worshiping me
and
soon.
the evidence
I
of the
am
way
a
he
Jew.
lived,
I'm
taught,
not
died,
Jewish.
and
I'm a
rose
Jew.
from the dead points
Yeah,
to Jesus being reliable.
Yeah, get ready to worship us then. You'll be worshiping us
Will you
soon.
worship No, I don't this cloud? worship a human
You just
being.
said you worship
I
Jew.
worship
you
Jesus
worship a
of
Jew.
Nazareth.
That's right.
That's right.
And you're gonna worship all
so
the Jews.
anti-Semitism in the name of Christianity is obviously a contradiction in terms. It's total
What is
hypocrisy.
anti-Semitism? What is that?
Embracing an attitude of superiority towards Jewish people and denigrating Jewish people. The same way racism is expressed towards black people as being inferior, and that's evil. The same
Right.
way racism is displayed in viewing white people as
Now, what
inferior.
does that have to do with you serving
That
a Jew?
is a violation of the fact
But
that
what
we
does that have
all
to-
have equal value and dignity because
No,
we all
don't.
are created
God
in the
did not
image of
create-
God.
God did not create us all equal at all.
He sure did.
No, he did
equal
not.
in value, not equal in talents, that's for sure. But equal in value,
No.
yes.
In the
we
Bible,
all are
it says
equally
all
valuable.
the nations are as nothing but the drop of a bucket.
Yeah, that's a good metaphor. A
That's
nation
what-
is
that's
not
what God
literally
said.
a drop of
It
water
says
in
like
a bucket.
like a
okay?
drop of, like
so
a
you're
speck of
into
water
highly
dropped from a bucket.
symbolic language there, sir.
But it still
and you
means
better
you're nothing,
acknowledge
though.
that.
It still means you're nothing.
And you're viewing other people as inferior to you is tragic, and it's
No,
an example
more
of
black
sin.
people should understand that, so we can stop looking up to white people
Well, we
and
don't
trying
have to
to
look
live
up
like
to-
white people.
we don't
When we
have to
live like
get
white
into
people, that's
ethnic
why
heritage.
we kill.
Just
we
forget
kill,
it.
get high, sell drugs,
Live-
living like white people.
Live
we
in
live
reality,
like
which
Israelites.
is
If
God
we
created
live-
all human beings with equal
if
value
we
and
live
dignity.
like the, you wanna say something?
I do. This is interesting, right? You're familiar with Mark the 7th chapter?
Mark 7?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're familiar with the Syrophoenician, the woman who was
Yes.
Greek by nation?
Yep.
So when Christ, you understand, did a comparison, right? Since we all like metaphors, right? I don't think we need a lexicon for
Right,
this.
we don't need a lexicon.
So when he said, "Let the children first be fed, for it is not meat," you understand, to give take the
eating
children's
children?
bread and give it on to the dogs.
That's not okay.
Who was the children? Who was the dog?
Jesus is dipping into a very racist view of people. He is not including it.
Answer the question.
Just directly.
Why don't you let me answer it, sir, instead of telling me how I'm to answer it
You're
and
about
when?
to rationalize
No.
things.
Why don't you just listen for a change? It'd be healthy.
You don't answer.
Excuse me, you're reading wrong. Put these on. Show me your book. I'm gonna take a picture of it. Now it's gonna scan it and read.
So,
come on, Cliff.
The Syrophoenician woman came asking Jesus to heal
Correct.
the child. And Jesus says, no, not right now. But then he sees the faith of the woman and he heals the child immediately.
But in Mark, hold on, but he didn't answer the question. You didn't explain to me who is the children and who is the dog, but I'm glad you brought up the faith. Because if I remember correctly, he says, "For thy saying." Her saying was, "Yes, Lord, I am a dog, but don't dogs get to eat of the crumbs of the table?" Now, I'm not a zoologist.
dog.
You know what I mean? I'm not a biologist, but I could only assume that your child
What type of dog are you?
is way greater than a dog. So children are greater than the pets. Christ says somebody is the child and somebody is the pet. Could you decipher who's who?
Yeah, it's real simple. Every human being is created in the image of God. We have equal value. Jesus was dealing with some racist
not gonna
terminology, some superiority, inferiority.
Come on,
superiority,
dude.
And he was showing how bankrupt that line of thinking is.
So let me give you
and
mine.
He healed the daughter.
No, let me.
And the bottom line is,
let me tell you what
he
actually
healed
happened.
the daughter.
Right.
And he uplifts her. Healed
Right.
the daughter.
And you know why? Because her faith was so great when she realized that she was inferior to the children of Israel, which is why he said, "Not only for thy faith," he said, "Woman, for thy saying."
Who's the
And
hero
hold
of the
on.
parable of the
And
Good
her-
Samaritan?
and her
A
saying,
Samaritan who's
don't
not
run
a
from
Jew.
this. Don't run from this. I know it hurts.
I'm not running
I
from
know,
you at all.
I know it hurts.
No, it doesn't hurt at
because
all.
this pops a pin in your
I'm not
entire
hurting at
logic.
all.
The Good Samaritan.
Because Christ
The Good
turned
Samaritan
around,
is
didn't
the
get
hero
Christ turned
of his
around
best-known
and
parable.
said, "This is what
And the
Christ
Good
said.
Samaritan
You read
is
verse,
the
I
hero.
am.
Cults like
We
you
are
guys.
the
You get a
children.
cult like you
You are
guys.
the dog.
One verse, you
Look,
get a cult.
look how
Read one
disciplined they
verse.
were until right now.
that
Because the Syrophoenician was
Fine.
the dog and the children of
Raise Davidians down
No,
here.
the children of Israel are not superior.
Then why
They have Jews
listen,
have
and that's
just
the
as much
problem.
value as
when
any
it
other
comes
human
to
being.
Christ clearly was talking about Israel being the children, and clearly that white woman being the dog. Yeah, that's
Syrophoenician
Syrophoenician.
women are- they're
The
white?
She was a Greek by nation.
Greek. That
Syrophoenician,
doesn't mean
Greek
she's
by nation.
Caucasian, bro.
So now, and we know
American
what a female
Caucasian.
dog
Come on.
is, right? We know
Come
what a
on now.
female dog is. Oh, yeah. Female dog is a bitch. Bow wow, roof, roof.
I told you he was a
That
dog.
is such convoluted thinking.
That's
It's
not.
scary.
And he
So
said,
scary.
for this saying, your daughter is healed because she knew her position.
Dad, do I need a
That's why
lexicon?
y'all gonna have
Do I-
to
do I
be
need a
forced
lexicon
into
over
y'all
here?
position.
Do I need a
Because
lexicon
y'all
over
not
here?
like that good white woman. Y'all don't say, yes, we'll be the
Oh,
dogs.
jeez.
You think you're gonna be equal.
Jeez.
So the nation that will not serve
So let me give you a history
shall
lesson
perish.
real
Wait,
quick.
before you do that, just
But is
10
it, or
seconds.
just everything
10
gonna come out of the
seconds.
Bible? Like
10 seconds.
everything.
10 seconds. The reason
You're
why
not gonna
it's
do well in
10
life
10
if you
seconds.
just
Wait,
say
just
all
10
truth
seconds.
is only from the Bible.
But I'm gonna talk while y'all talking.
You're talking more
I'm
than
just asking
anybody.
for 10 seconds.
Yeah, he's right. Be quiet.
Listen to him.
Okay. And then after
Sure,
that, I just
go.
want 10 seconds.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
sure.
I thought
You
that
can
was
say
the
but
person
then
that helped
listen
me.
to him.
No problem. I know it hurts.
First
I know
off,
it hurts.
no, bro. This ain't gonna hurt at all.
What hurts is
Y'all
embarrassment
in
for
your
you.
feelings.
That one burned.
literally
Yeah, y'all in
embarrassing.
your feelings.
No,
Y'all in your
no,
feelings.
I get it, bro. It's a tough passage. I'm with you. It's hard. It's hard. But I don't need a lexicon to understand.
Monday.com, the opposite of any work platform we tried in the past. We tried other work management platforms, not naming names. They all suck.
There's some tough passages in the Bible where you actually need to understand context and as well as who the audience is, who he's speaking to. So Mark chapter 7 with the Syrophoenician woman, let me tell you exactly what's going on there. It's a tough reading, right? Just like slaves obey your masters. We haven't gotten there yet. So it's a tough reading that is stressing Jesus Christ by the healing, but also when he says, well done with your answer, what he's doing is not saying Jews are superior. What he's saying is she understands grace. That the Jews were chosen by grace, nothing that they did, just like Noah, for example, was not chosen just because he was a great guy like these guys down here. No, he was chosen by grace. So the Syrophoenician woman answers with, even the dogs get the crumbs, saying, even the Gentiles and the Jews both get the crumbs.
Y'all know that's a dick. When it comes to...
Sorry, bro. What did he just say? You take your What did he... No, give it to us. What did he say just
I'm
now?
not pause. I'm not giving you anything.
You can't pause. You can't pause. You're scared. That's why you can't pause.
You didn't understand what he
Oh, I
said.
forgot. You white. You don't know pause.
He forgot.
You don't know what pause. You don't know what pause.
Just come on, give it back to
what
me.
he said was that
He
Christ
didn't hear
got
a single
healed.
word. That's why he's moving on to the next step. What did I say?
You're copping out, sir.
Boom, baby.
You're running away.
It's gonna be okay,
Run.
Cliff.
Run
You
away.
said that Christ
was making
healed
a date
her
joke.
because of grace.
That's what pause
That's
means.
what you said. What I want to speak on when I want to ask for the 10 seconds.
You want to
is
speak
that
on
Right,
something
10
else?
seconds. Let's go.
It'll probably be 15.
Let's jump real fast.
Okay,
The reason why
Dodge real
superior,
quick.
the reason why when you see black people say we are superior and why we push that, because in this world we're taught to be inferior. We're taught to put your head down when you see a white man or white woman. We're taught to say yes, ma'am, no, sir. When we see our own people, we get to talk to our own people with such disdain and grace.
Nobody can even hear it.
Even like right now. Even like right now, as I say here, you're not stronger than me. As I sit here and try to empower black people, you see, the white man don't want y'all to hear that. So what he would rather do,
You're a cheater.
I said it might be more.
No,
I said it might be.
You said 10.
I did say, and then
You
I said
10,
15.
and you said no, it might be like 15.
But sometimes we're going to rant. So this is my
you
rant.
just like
So now
talking.
black people need to see black men putting superiority and
Go
being
ahead.
proud and standing for your morality and not the white man's morality. Our morality
That's
is
right.
following the law, statutes, and commandments of God.
Don't
The
follow
white
white
man's
man.
morality
No,
is that Christmas
Follow
tree,
Jesus
Santa
Christ.
Claus, getting high, find some
I
white
just thought about
bimbo,
it. I'm like,
and
what are
think
you
you're going to be
Don't
good and
follow
have a
white
good life
men.
with.
That is
Ever.
that'd be dumb to follow white men.
You damn
follow
right. Clip
Jesus
that.
Christ. Follow
And Christ
Jesus
is a
Christ.
black man.
He's the way.
And Christ is a black man. Thank you.
Fine. Follow
Look, I'm
Jesus
glad
Christ.
He said that. He said fine. I appreciate that.
28:68.
I really don't care what you think about Jesus'
I
ethnic
didn't bring that
heritage
verse up
and
the whole
racial
time.
identity. What I
Did
do
you?
care about is
Y'all
that
did
you
the
get to
wrong
know
homework
Jesus
on us
Christ.
because we didn't say Deuteronomy 28:68 the whole time.
There's
you did the
about
wrong homework.
1,000 sects of you. So
You did the
what
wrong
sect
homework.
are you? So maybe
But
we
you
did do
did-
the wrong homework.
Yeah.
We don't do homework. We don't need to do homework. But tell us, what
we the home of the
what
truth.
sect are you,
The
bro?
home of the truth.
I don't
That
know. I
sect.
didn't even know you guys were coming.
That's actually
What
a good
sect are
question.
you?
What are
Tell
you guys
us.
from, like Ghana, or where are you
Why
from?
you want to go? You fantasize about Ghana and women?
What are you even talking about?
Because
No,
you
I'm asking,
love
where are you
Ghana.
from?
Like Ghana is your
That's
thing.
just
That's
a-
your kink.
That's just.
Is Ghana your kink?
No, of course not. I would go crazy, and I'm.
You might be with black. You like that dark meat.
Anyway,
He
I'm
lying.
asking-
Yeah, I think he like that dark meat. He mentioned
No,
Ghana a
no.
couple times.
Ghana's a
Cut it
wonderful
out.
country.
Huh?
What do you have against Ghana? Ghana's a great
I
country.
don't. It's just not my country.
A lot of Christians in Ghana.
50% of Africa.
And that's why That's why Ghana's fucked up because Christianity's there.
What about?
good.
I don't think that's the
Anywhere,
reason.
What about
do
the
y'all know?
Sudan?
Do y'all
You're
know
about
the
to
doctrine of
cancel
discovery? Wait,
all
hold
of
if I
Africa. You gotta
could.
do some African
The
history, bro.
doctrine of
Sociological
discovery.
studies.
The
You know,
doctrine of discovery
listen to Birdhouse
is
over
what y'all used as a license to enslave any other race of people. That's Christianity.
No, it's
the
not.
doctrine of
No,
discovery.
it is
y'all
not.
called
Christ came to
America
bring freedom. He
manifest
didn't come to
destiny and
enslave
used the
anybody.
Yes, you did.
He didn't enslave anybody.
Are you
Christ-
kidding me? Christopher
Christ-
Columbus enslaved the Taino
I didn't
Indians.
talk about Christopher Columbus. I'm talking about
And
Jesus
named
Christ.
it in the name of the Blessed Trinity, Columbus enslaved the Taino Indians. And then
Yeah.
you enslaved the Mexicans, enslaved the Native
And
Indians,
that's sick.
created a holiday called Thanksgiving,
Sick.
which is about the slaughter of them. And you think Christianity was good?
No, I didn't say that.
Christianity is diabolical.
Christianity's been used to do evil.
That's right.
That's why I'm not saying
And it
put
ain't
your
gotten
faith in
better.
Christianity.
It's as evil
That's why
as
I'm
that
saying don't
Christmas
put your
tree.
faith in
Now,
Jesus
for the,
Christ.
For the audience, I
Excuse
keep
me,
saying
Christianity,
Christmas because that's
put your
the theme
faith in
of today.
Christ.
The theme is
He's the way.
Christmas.
The
and that
Israelites
Christmas
married,
is Israel. It's evil.
literally and remarried.
Who they?
Canaanites, for
They
example.
did not rape no
Killed-
Amalekites. No,
killed-
they did not.
Wait.
What book,
1
chapter,
Samuel
verse?
17. Have you
Who
read
did-
1 Samuel
who did they-
17?
who
What
did
does
they
God
rape?
say
Who did they
for
rape?
the Israelites to do?
He told them to unalive them.
wipe out
to wipe
every
them out. He
single
didn't
one.
say rape them.
Hey, bro, that
He didn't say rape them. He said wipe them out. And what did Saul do?
Whoa.
Saul
He just said to wipe
So
them
it's
out.
Saul
good?
spelled-
Hold on.
He just said to wipe
You
them
said,
out.
is it good to do?
Oh,
Yes. You know
it's
why
good to do? Why is it good to do?
Because God said so.
Because God said so.
Why did Saul lose the throne?
So if God
answer the question.
So if
why did
your
Saul,
God,
why
however
did
you're
Saul
defining,
lose
I don't know
the
how you're
throne?
even defining
You brought
God.
this up.
If
Answer
God
the question.
says right now for you to kill Bert, you gonna kill Bert?
Answer the question.
Are you gonna kill Bert?
Why did
He's
Saul
dead.
answer the question?
Are you gonna kill Bert?
I asked my question first.
No.
Bert?
I want to
Are
stay
you gonna
here.
answer my
Kill
question?
Bert.
You asked.
Are you-
Kill
Can
him.
I say one thing? I just want y'all to know this is the proof that white people are behind black on black crime, right there.
That doesn't make any sense, y'all.
Yes, it does.
That's
Because you asked me if God would let me kill another black man. That's why it is. So now, why did Saul lose the throne?
Kill him.
Because he spared
dead.
the Amalekites.
He lost the no.
Yes, he did.
For many reasons.
Yes, Samuel came
It
right to
wasn't
him and
just
said,
that one
well, yes, it was. Samuel came right to him. I don't know why. You do not know the Bible.
it up.
Fell on his sword,
You
bro.
don't know the Bible.
Saul fell on his sword.
Pick it up.
No,
I don't know my Bible.
because
Oh.
Samuel came right to King Saul and said, why did you
I'm gonna
spare these
shoot you off the
Amalekites?
show if you don't
Why
pick it
didn't you
up. Pick it
unalive
up.
them too? And Saul said, well, I wanted to
You ain't
give the
gonna
best. I
protect
wanted
you.
to keep the best cow, the best
Pick it
this,
up.
the best that. And he lost the throne to King David. So why would you bring that story up?
He's gonna kill you.
He lost his throne because he disobeyed God's order.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there was still a
But there was
lot of
no
mistakes that the Israelites
There
made.
was no though.
Constant idolatry.
And you know
constant
what? And you know what?
grumbling
With all
in
the mistakes
desert,
that Israelites made,
every
God
kind of mistake
still
that
loved
any
them
other
enough to
civilization
send
did.
Christ.
That's why
Right.
God even used other civilizations to judge the Israelites.
You're right. And what comes to those nations?
I'm not
that
always right, but I'm right on that one. You're right.
What comes to the other nations that judged Israel? What happens to them?
Not every single one was judged.
No.
The Israelites were judged as well as those.
Listen to
Depends
what I
which
said.
one you're going to talk
Listen
about.
to what I
The
said.
Assyrians
Listen
and
to
the
what I said.
Babylonians to judge the Jews.
Listen to what I said.
I've listened to you.
I said
God
what
used the
happens to
Assyrians
them.
and then
Future
the
tense, not
Babylonians
back.
to judge the Jews for their
I'm
immorality.
gonna fuck him up
That's
if he doesn't
simple.
pick it up.
No, you're not.
I am.
If you lay a hand on him,
I'm not gonna do
you're
it while
not
you're
gonna
here.
make it back to California.
I'm not gonna do it while you're here. I'm gonna do it. I'm telling you,
Then I'm
Bert.
staying here till he leaves.
Bert, I'm telling you, I'm gonna find you if you don't. pick it
Nah,
up.
you ain't
Fuck
find
you.
it. Whatever you find, you
Bert,
let me know. I'll
fucking
pay
don't
him.
pick it
Nah, fuck that.
Bert, you know
Fuck
that I'm
that.
gonna end up seeing you.
Nah,
soon
fuck
enough.
that. Fuck that.
Pick it up, Bert.
Nah, fuck that.
If
He
you
ain't
think
doing
he's
that.
gonna protect you for
That's
long
right.
long enough,
That's right.
then take
If
that
they bully
bet.
you or do anything, I'm right here.
He lives in New Jersey, Bert.
That's right.
You're in LA all the time. He
Nah,
ain't gonna
that's
be
fine.
there.
I got a school in LA too.
Yeah,
Captain
yeah.
Goodall, I'll give you the phone number. He do anything, they'll be there. They'll whoop the shit out of this white boy.
That's your
Guaranteed.
thing. You guys get whipped. Listen.
Nah, not this time.
And he's the one who.
You're gonna need an army. You're gonna need an army.
An army?
Yeah.
I mean, we're way more powerful. Come on.
Not you right now.
Not like one to
That's why
one.
you sitting in that seat. You ain't gonna jump on them now. You gonna wait till the big black guys
Yeah,
leave.
because you got 3 of them versus 1.
I'm the only one gonna do something.
Yeah, well, I guess he's.
No,
white.
he's not
Actually,
gonna.
it's a
He's not gonna
2-on-1.
do nothing.
Is he on
All you
my
gotta do
side?
is do something.
I'm not gonna fight you.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah,
I mean,
if I tell him, I mean it's a wrap.
if you you listen to him, he's the boss.
Absolutely.
What's his name again? Johnny?
Kataza.
That's not his name.
That is his
No,
name.
it isn't.
That's
Do you
right.
guys
We
believe his
protect
real
black
name is
people over
Katazar?
here. We
I mean,
protect black
Where do you
people
even
over
come
here.
up with the idea? It's like, okay, from now on, you're not going to be Jamarcus. You're going to be Katazar.
You picked the weirdest black names, man.
Jamarcus? Because you refuse to tell me what his real name is. I know his name is not Katazar.
That's
What's
his name.
real name?
His real name is
his
Katazad.
mother
Not a,
and
it's
father
not an
call him
R on the end
Katazar?
of it. Yep.
No, they
It's not an
don't.
R on the end of it.
You know what
it's
it is?
just
It's
Katazad.
almost like a transgender thing. It's like his
not a
mother and father.
transgender thing.
It's as ridiculous as it.
You can tell you
Maybe even more ridiculous.
White man go straight to some gay
Good,
shit.
good, exactly. Tell that I'm a white man.
Jewish people go to gay shit
He's
too.
gay, by the way, just so you know. Are you gay? Are you bisexual? Are you bisexual?
Why you fucking with her?
Don't lie now, bro.
Don't try to break my brother right now.
No,
That's the
he
problem.
is.
That's what
That's
y'all
what
did
I'm
since
gonna
slavery.
get you.
Y'all always, you ain't
Punch
gonna do
you.
nothing, man.
I am. I'm gonna.
No.
I'm gonna send somebody after you, Bert.
Stupid, man.
Anyways, yeah, I don't know the thing about your
We
friend
got
being.
2 schools.
What's
We got- matter
actually
of fact, we
your
got
name?
3
Can you
schools
tell
in
me your real
California.
name? Oh, that's his last name. His first name is Captain. Come on. You know what they say? It's like when you introduce yourself to be respectful. It's not respectful to give somebody a fake phony
That's
name.
the name. That's his name. Just like my name is Tazaryak.
This season on Pluto TV,
I need a vacation.
the holidays are brutal.
Mr. Moderator, how much longer do you want to go?
How much longer? Maybe like 5-10 minutes?
Oh, at least.
Great.
Okay. Because I know soon Long Neck is coming, and then he's gonna end up fighting and killing him, or something like that. Anyways, yeah, let me ask another one. Do you? I guess we'll do this one real quick. It's just directed at you guys. Do you think I could beat Frank Cherry in a fight? Bam! Oh, I think I could. Give me some training time. Do you know who Frank Cherry is? I don't know. That's their whole religion is based on this guy who had a dream. He's sort of like Martin Luther King, but it was
Like Joseph Smith.
Yeah.
yeah, but like in a literal way.
Like
Like he
Muhammad.
literally had a dream. So they believe in this guy Frank Cherry. I'm wondering if I could beat
I
him
don't
in a
believe
fight.
in Frank Cherry. I know who he is, but I don't believe.
Oh, you don't think he's kind of came? Well, he
No,
came
I
up with
think-
the whole
I think
religion.
He's definitely. Well, we actually, if you actually knew the history, like oral tradition, Harriet Tubman and her whole family knew that they were Israelites too.
Okay.
We have family in our school that go back.
But
with
the
them.
whole thing kind of was started by the guy Frank Cherry.
If you want to talk
Harriet
about, if you
Tubman
want to
was
talk,
an awesome woman of faith in
Awesome
Jesus
woman.
Christ. Incredible.
right, but she also was an Israelite. She had a Hebrew name and everything.
Fine. But
No
she
problem.
believed in Jesus and
Yeah.
she followed
And not
him.
the black Jesus.
Right.
Not the
Yes,
white
she
one
did. Yeah, she
Not the
believed
white
in the
or
black one. Yeah, she believed in the black one. That's why
Where's-
they called her Moses.
Where's the evidence of that?
So, where's the evidence of what?
That she
He's in
was
our
certain
family.
that
They're,
Jesus
they're
was
in our.
black.
They're in our fam. They're in our school. We have her family is in our school.
I don't know a single person who thinks that
You-
Harriet
you-
Tubman
Would you say
believed in the black Jesus.
Would you send your
You
kids
you
to
shouldn't
school?
know because she ain't a part of your family. She's not in your family. I said in our school
Just
we have
because
her
she's part
family
of
in
my
our
family.
school.
If somebody sends their kids to
I'm
your
on board with
school,
that.
they should get arrested for child endangerment. Are
Why
you
would they and send them to the Roman Catholic Church or a priest?
No,
so they can
maybe
get
send them to
in that school when they go to
Send them
Sunday
to a
When they
school.
go, what happened when they go to Sunday school? They get
Yeah, but they're not saying to send them to church instead of school.
Yeah.
I'm saying to send them to
Ours
school.
is a school, right? And they learn.
no.
None of our kids are safe.
No.
Yeah, yes,
they're not
they are.
learning nothing.
Yes,
The
they
Amish are
are.
the most safe.
That's why we
They're
have
most
lawyers.
superior.
That's why we. What? Didn't David just graduate college?
If we're going by your
Didn't one of our guys just
gradation.
graduate from college? One of our guys graduated from college, right? Yeah, one
we
of
got
our guys.
doctors, we got engineers, we have all that. We got land.
We got people.
We got all that.
We got a guy who'll
Great.
pick your brain
That's
apart.
fantastic. Keep going.
You get out the way. We gonna keep going. Just
I'm not in your
tell
way.
your people.
I'm not
hold on,
impeding
hold on,
you.
Tell people
Hold on, man.
to
We
get
got a
out the
guy.
way.
We
That's
got a-
incredibly
We got a guy
judgmental.
here
I
who'll
don't
pick
say
your
that.
brain
I'm not in
apart,
your
and
way.
there's a 50-50 chance you'll survive. And if it's successful, you'll see out of your right
That sound
eye
like
a
the
little bit
Tuskegee
better.
experiment.
And we got an engineer as well.
Yeah.
He kind of knows how to get in a door if it's unlocked or something. Okay, anyways, let's move on.
The best, man.
We'll
we gotta
start
do
with
part
you guys
3.
on this. If you had to describe the other debater as an animal, which would you choose? Not counting this guy who's obviously a horse.
None of them are animals.
No, if
They're
you had
all.
to, if you had to describe.
I don't have to do
Not
that,
in
and I
an
would
in-
resist it.
Okay, fine.
All right.
Not in an
There's
insulting
too
way, by
much
the way.
degradation of human life going on in this world, and Christ calls us to insist that people are to be treated respectfully for a reason, and the reason is God made him with innate, intrinsic value and dignity.
You say ape?
Innate.
Okay.
And God loves them so much, he sent his son Christ to bleed and die on a cross to forgive them and give them eternal life. God loves you so much, he wants you to spend eternity with him in heaven.
Okay.
There are not a lot of people who want to spend eternity with me.
I have an animal. Christ called them dogs. We call them dogs.
No, I think Christ was calling you guys
No,
dogs. Wasn't
Christ
that
called
the story?
no.
No, yeah, that's
We the
exactly
children.
what it was.
We're the
Anyways,
children.
let's move on.
We the children.
During the end times, what do you think will happen to the other player?
That's a great question.
We'll start with you guys.
God will judge all of us fairly, uniquely, and justly.
Right.
And all of us have sinned, so none of us have lived a perfect life, and we all are in
course.
desperate need of God's forgiveness, and that's what God offers us through the death of his son Christ on a cross. Forgiveness, grace, mercy. When Jesus was dying on the cross, 2 thieves were hung on either side of him. The first thief turns to him and says, "Come on, miracle boy, save us from these crosses and we'll believe in you." Second criminal turns to the first criminal and says, "You idiot, we bleed and die here because we deserve it. But this Jesus, he's the innocent, totally pure Son of God." And the second criminal turns to Jesus and says, "Remember me when you come into your kingdom." And Jesus doesn't say, "Get down and live a perfect life." He says, "I tell you the truth, today you'll be with me in paradise." That's grace, God's undeserved, unearned, unmerited forgiveness and love. And that's what Christ offers to every one of us. That's what Frederick Douglass understood. And
So you've been in a car accident, car's bent, neck stiff, not your fault, yeah? Let me guess, you're thinking, I'll sort it later.
And that is why I have so much respect for my devoted followers of Christ who are African American, who have refused to give white people, white racists, the power to turn them off to the true Jesus, who did not have a racist bone in his body. And that's why my friends who were debating here today are making a crucial mistake if they reject Christ, because he did not have a racist bone in his body. Obviously, Christianity's been racist at times. We all know that. That's a fact, a historical fact. But Jesus did not have a racist bone in his body. That's why putting your faith in him is so wise. It's so smart.
Great. The Bible says, "He who leadeth into captivity shall go into
It's
captivity."
pronounced Bible, not Bible.
He who killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Thus is the patience and faith of the saints. So since all these Christians we've been talking about historically led blacks, Latinos, Native Indians, the indigenous into captivity, y'all are going into captivity. This is why I thank God for the light of the Gentiles. I thank God for Revelations, the second chapter, where it says that he who endures to the end, the same will I give power over the nations, and we shall rule them with a rod of iron. So I just think that that's justice. I think that's incredible, and God only loves the nation of
Isn't that
Israel.
just
And
incredible?
Christ only loves what God loves. And this is why we are the children, and y'all are the dogs.
And John 4:22, Christ
go,
said
no.
salvation is of the Jews. Christ said, "I am not sent but into the lost sheep of the house of Israel." He didn't say he was for everybody. That is the epitome of what today they would call racism, but Christ called it salvation. Israel was under Roman rulership. They were scattered throughout the four corners. The only person that needed saving was the nation of Israel from the conditions that they're in, the same conditions that they're in today. The white man had his heaven. His heaven is right now ruling. The Arabs had their heaven. Their heaven is when they were ruling. Now it's time for Israel to rule. Christianity would teach you that everybody got to get this salvation together, but when y'all was establishing y'all salvation, y'all made sure y'all got it yourselves. Y'all didn't care about no blacks and Latinos. You raped them, you killed them, you tortured them, you lynched them, you systematically oppress them to this day, and you believe a just God is going to now let those same white people inherit the same heaven as the people that was oppressed. That don't even make sense logically. The person that that's like telling the and the y'all got to go now live together in the same community. That don't even make sense. An unjust God would do that, and that's what Christians are, unjust people. Landed right there.
So I just find it so interesting that everything you're setting up as ethically you are superior and more moral actually is all just bankrupt, because you're saying a certain race is way higher than every other single race. First point. Second point, John 3:16, for God so loved the whole world that he gave his one and only son, that whoever, that's more than just a black or white race, believes in him will not perish but have eternal, throughout time, past into eternity, life. Third point, there are blacks in history. See, it's kind of like the pro-Palestinian lady who was on the jet with me flying home from Mississippi, where she said there's not been a single Saudi, Middle Eastern person who's ever been a terrorist. Kind of similar to what I'm hearing over here, where it's people take this racial superior position, and whether that's from an algorithm on social media or they were just trained and brainwashed early on at an early age, that's exactly what spreads hate. What Jesus Christ, the real Jesus Christ, was a Jew and Middle Eastern, so he was neither of our colors, them down there, or us, historically. He was the one who said the Good Samaritan parable, where it was even the Samaritan, good Samaritan, not good Jew, who crossed boundaries, ethnic, socioeconomic, and beyond, in order to get to the Jew. Now, Jesus uplifts Jews all the time, says, well, Paul, Galatians 3:28, there is neither slave nor free, Greek nor Scythian, male nor female, for all are created in God's image. Equality and love is what we stand for here in America and beyond America, worldwide, Israel, etc. Love is what we stand for. In order to have love, you have to know that all people are created in God's image and are equal.
Great.
Well, hold on.
What was your name again?
Me?
No, not you.
Okay.
What was your name? I know he's Cliff. What was your
Stuart.
name? Stuart.
What's your name again?
So Kataza.
Kataza.
No, it isn't.
So what you're saying, right, Stuart? This
white
is
horse.
The Bible says in Ecclesiastes, there's a time to love and a time to hate. So my question for you is, when's the time to hate?
Jesus would never say. Jesus. Well, yeah, I'm gathering my thoughts. You need to gather your thoughts a little bit more often before you speak. So, Jesus would never say. Show me in the Bible. Where does Jesus ever say there's a time to hate?
I got an
The time to hate, if you look at contextually, yet again, never any interpretation.
Wait, let me answer.
Contextually, you bring a time to hate. Where in the world do you get biblically, from a
Okay.
holistic perspective,
So let me answer.
that you're supposed to hate? No, that passage is talking about judgment. There's a time that justice will rule,
so
and
I
yes,
got
a
a
form, if
I
you
got
want
a
to call it
response.
hatred, is a judgment that's happening, and so a certain people group or person will be judged, like the
Okay,
Amalekites,
I got-
like even the Israelites.
I got a
Isn't that
response.
crazy?
I got a response.
So sorry I took a
When
second
Christ-
to collect my thoughts, unlike
Yeah.
somebody down here who
when
never takes a second.
when Christ beat the money changers out the temple, was that love or hate?
Love for his father's temple. It was.
So wait, you're right. Love for his
Thank you.
father's
Thank
temple.
you.
Hate
Way to
for what?
listen.
Wait, hate for
We're
what?
listening down there, finally.
Hate for what?
Evil.
In the fourth quarter, we're listening.
So there is a time to hate.
They say the
Evil.
Bible.
I'm gonna hate it.
It's not
Evil.
clutch.
And then lastly, absolutely,
every day.
because that was hate for the money changers. But now here's the other point. I wish I need a shirt that says John 3:14. You know what I'm saying? Because when
What does John 3:14
I'm going
say?
to tell you,
quote it for us.
it says, and as Moses lifted up the serpent in the wilderness, so shall the Son of Man be lifted up.
Yeah.
So
It's called the cross.
this is a comparison. So both of them have to be lifted up for the same reason and the same purpose. This is why when it says whosoever, that whosoever is who's under that criteria. Israel had a caste system. Israel had a problem with respect of persons. So the whosoever is whether rich or whether poor, bond or free, man or woman, whosoever are Israel. Because guess who Moses lifted the serpent for? Israel. So guess what Christ had to be lifted for? Israel.
Contextually, yet again.
Because
What was
the-
the reason for the serpent
Hey, in John
being
17,
on that? What's the whole reason? What was the reason? Why did Moses talk about the lifting up?
You want to take it? Let me get
No,
Yeah, go ahead.
So the whole point, you understand, was because of the healing of the nation. That's the entire purpose. So
healing of those
I'm
who are
answering
blind
you.
at the
You asked me
the whole nation.
correct.
Yet again,
you understand? And
contextually.
guess who is being healed? Israel. You can't offer that to anybody else. The covenant isn't for anybody else. The promise isn't for anybody else. And I understand that with you guys being on college campuses, I would feel the same way if I wasted my life too. You understand? Reading a book that didn't belong to me.
Oh, boy.
Because in John 17:9, when Christ
All
says,
right.
"I pray for them, I pray not for the world," is that everybody on the world too? Yeah.
Yeah, he's
So he
he's
says,
not
"I
praying
pray
for Israelites
He says,
there.
wait,
He's
in
saying
John
for
17
those who
and
are
9,
totally
I pray for
disregarding
them.
the gospel.
I pray
Yes, he's
not for
praying
the
for his
world.
followers there.
Well, no, he
That's
says,
correct.
"I pray not for the world." So that means the word "world" has context. In 1 John 2:15, it says, "Love not the world, neither the
Yeah.
things in the world."
World, flesh, and devil.
He who loves the world, the love of the Father isn't in him. But Christ
Yeah.
loved the world. Is the love of the Father not in Christ?
It's so easy to become a podcaster with Riverside. First, go to Riverside and open an account. When you
What are we talking about? Context.
So
Context.
Isaiah 45:17 says, "Israel shall be saved in the Lord with an everlasting salvation. Ye shall not be ashamed, nor confounded, world without end." So the world is Israel in John 3:16. Isaiah used the word, and Christ followed up and used the same word, because we know Christ read the book of Isaiah. He went right in the temple, opened up Isaiah, said, boom, they talk about the world. I want to save the world too. Let me tell them what God sent me for.
Was Luke a Jew or a Gentile?
This is
He was
insane.
an Israelite.
This is pure insanity.
Luke was an Israelite?
That's a fact.
Oh.
Timothy,
Yeah,
Israelite.
Uh-huh.
Everybody in the New Testament that received salvation was an Israelite.
Oh,
Do
really?
your history, guys. Just
I-
check
I
out
do
your
Just
history.
history.
check that one out, okay?
Just please.
Luke
That on
was
the
a
other side.
Gentile.
This is why
He
you don't
was
want to
not
be a cult
Jew.
leader.
I am a cult leader, though.
Yeah,
You are.
exactly.
It's sad.
Definitely.
Very sad.
People run
It's
from
not,
cults.
because
Jesus
my
actually
people,
is more-
my
far
people
more
get
reliable
free
than
from
you
you.
are.
In my cult, we get free from you. In
I
your
haven't
cult,
enslaved
we
anybody.
die over trying to get Christmas gifts. We get shot and go robbed and steal trying to get gifts over Santa Claus. In my cult, we live because we kicked that shit out on the street somewhere. So I would rather have my cult obeying God than your cult dying.
Let me ask you, were Jews
Maybe
reaching
Satan.
out to Romans and Gentiles, especially after Jesus'
No.
death?
No.
Historically, they were not reaching out to
In Romans 10:1, Paul said, I'm
were
answer.
Jews
I'm
becoming
an answer.
Christians
I'm an
after
answer.
Jesus' resurrection? Okay,
They
yeah.
weren't becoming Christians.
Wait,
they
wait,
were
wait, no,
called
you're going to quote a
Christians.
verse. I love this. You're going to quote a verse, and you're not going to go to any form of history. Any historical textbook will tell you that specifically.
What's that
Jews
book
were
Captain Mashak
reaching
pulled out?
out to
Captain
Romans
what?
and other
Medieval
Gentiles at the
Europe.
time.
You
It
said
was
it again?
called evangelism. It's
There's a
called
good book
sharing
you
What
can
was the
get
guy's
called
name? Captain Yoshabo?
See if you
Mashak. Fucking retard.
Dude, he's
So
about
listen,
to reference Captain
in the history
Mashako.
of medieval Europe,
You gotta listen to
in
this.
the history of medieval
It's
Europe,
about to get really good.
They'll tell you in the history of medieval Europe, they'll tell you Christ was a revolutionary who was only about Israel. In Paul's writings, Romans 10:1, my heart's desire and prayer to God is for Israel that they might be saved. Romans 11:26, and so Israel shall be saved, as it is written. James 1:1, to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad. Not to a white, a African, a Chinese that's scattered, to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad. So you take those letters and then you send those letters out. The letters are to the audience that is written to. If I write a letter to Katazai, New York, and one of y'all get it, y'all can read it all you want. It's for Katazai. Katazai gonna find it and say, hey man, how long y'all gonna hold my records? And that's what we saying in my cult. How long y'all gonna hold our records?
And by the way,
and then lie on the records.
That's
Don't
straight
even do
from
a
the
good
mouth
job
of
with the records.
Captain Slamadan.
Good job with the records.
Captain John Islami.
You got Jesus white, Mary white, the Israelites white, God white.
What?
They got all these people white in the Bible, and they not in the Bible. That's
Jesus was not an American.
Captain Makajak.
Jesus was not a Republican or a Democrat.
He was an Israelite, though.
Yeah, he sure was.
And he was about Israelite business.
No, he's
Yes, he
loved
was.
the world.
No, he was. No,
Who's the Good
we already
Samaritan?
cut you.
Is
The Good Samaritan was an Israelite. That's right. Because
No, he was
now
a
here's how you
Samaritan.
get
Oh
cut
my
on that.
gosh.
If you know the history, when the Samaritans,
If you knew the
I
history,
do.
it'd be very helpful. No, you
When
don't.
the Samaritans got put out, did they bring Israelites back to teach them how to serve that God? Yes or no?
They followed.
Answer the question.
No, I'm not going to answer your question
you know
with a
you're gonna
yes,
get
no
cut.
answer.
You
because you're not willing to
die, like
think.
I said.
You're not
You
willing to
die
think.
in
That's
your
the
doctrine.
problem.
You die in your
You wouldn't
doctrine.
demand a yes, no answer. I've
You
never
die
demanded a yes,
in
no
your
answer
doctrine.
of you. That's intellectually
Die
dishonest.
in your doctrine.
Totally
You
dishonest.
die in your
Yeah,
doctrine.
you said that already now.
I know, because you
I
died.
got it.
He needs to repeat
You
it a
died in
couple
your
times so
doctrine.
he can
Just let me
remember.
let y'all know.
You're not listening.
When
Come
they
on,
got
listen,
in
learn.
in 2 Kings, the 17th chapter.
No,
the
the
Israel,
Good
there's
Samaritan
some
was a
Israelites that
Gentile.
I
came
thought he
back.
was gonna say
Gentile.
he
There's some
just
Israelites that
passed
came back.
second grade.
Yeah, they did
true?
some come back. That's
I
right.
know, thank you. And that's the Samaritan Yahushua or Christ was talking about.
Yeah,
period.
sure.
Yeah. That's why he's called good. He would never call y'all good.
But he called y'all a dog.
He called y'all dogs.
No.
He
That's
looks objectively a lot
pathetic.
more like a dog than any of us,
That's
and
scary.
that's
You
the
guys latch onto that. That is very, very unfortunate. It's very intellectually dishonest. It violates the context.
It don't
totally.
violate the Bible.
100%.
It does not violate the Bible.
Oh yeah, you mean your interpretation is the right one?
Did Christ say, I'm
Baloney.
only sent but to the lost sheep
Baloney.
of the
You need
house
to
of
get out
Israel?
and really study.
Did Christ say
It'll
he was
really
only
help you
sent
to
for
study,
Israel?
read in context, respect
Come on,
literary
man.
style, and look at Jesus.
Did he say it,
honestly.
yes or no? Did he say it?
I've already told you, I don't give you yes, no answer. I don't give anybody yes,
Well, you
no
won't
answer.
answer the question. Did
I
Christ
answered
say-
the question.
Okay, so
you
did
don't like
Christ
the
say-
answer. That's your problem.
Did Christ say, I'm only sent to the lost sheep of the house of Israel?
For now, yes. He did say that.
It never ended.
And then he also reached
Okay,
out to
Did
Gentiles.
the lost sheep ever get recovered?
He also reached out
Did
to
the lost
Gentiles.
sheep get covered?
He also reached out to
And you know
Gentiles.
who the Gentiles are? The scattered and dispersed Israelites who are living in Galatia and Rome and scattered, which is why the letter of James says to the 12
You have to
tribes
show
which
your
are
deep
scattered abroad, greetings.
Yeah.
And so here's the thing. Is James a letter written to everybody or just the 12 tribes?
It's a letter written to everybody.
So, you see the
Everybody.
problem? Wait.
As
It,
is
it
Paul.
says James, a servant of the Lord Jesus Christ. And it says to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad. Y'all are committing mail fraud.
Did Jesus reach out
Y'all
to
are
a Roman
committing mail
centurion?
fraud. That's
Did
the
Jesus
problem.
reach out to a Roman centurion?
Is okay, so now,
Yeah.
when it comes to
Yeah.
the
No
centurion,
answer.
I got you.
Quick, no answer.
Were
Crickets,
there
crickets.
or were there not Jews in the
Paul
Roman
mentions
military?
like 35
Was
or 40.
Rome an ethnically diverse military?
Good.
Let's talk about history. See, they want to talk about history all of a sudden?
Give it. Okay,
All
give
of
us
a
history
sudden.
lesson, please. Give us a history
So
lesson.
I'm asking you a question
No,
to
no,
gauge
no, you're
what
the
you
one
know
who's
or not.
teaching. Tell
It's
us.
either you know or not.
Tell
That's
us.
a
Like,
prophet
am I
right there.
wasting my
It's a
time or
prophet.
not?
Yeah, it's
That's a
prophecy.
Because there
Prophet
was
by Champa.
absolutely every single empire that Rome occupied, the first thing that they would do is they would take men to fill the ranks of their army. And guess who was involved inside these armies? Hellenized Jews were a part of that army. Rome is a multi-ethnically diverse nation.
That's true.
And then on top of that, you have a title of centurion. Centurion is not a race.
No.
And the fact that you
Sanhedrins.
know,
The tax
hold
collectors.
on. And the fact that you know
I mean,
that
how
the
many
one that
Gentiles
Christ
do I need to
dealt with
mention?
was his people was because he didn't try to send her away like the Syro-Phoenician.
All right, how
But
about
when
the tax
that woman of
collectors?
Canaan came
How
through,
about
you know what he
Zacchaeus?
said? Send her away.
How about Zacchaeus?
That's what he did.
How about Zacchaeus?
That's what he did.
Right,
Why,
Mr.
why don't you
Moderator,
stick
Mr.
with where we're
Moderator,
at?
how much longer we
Yeah,
got?
Why-
this
yeah,
is not-
I
this
know,
is just-
I know. They
I keep
feeling the
naming
pressure
so many
now.
Gentiles.
You want to talk history? I'll talk history.
Well, you said 5 or 10 minutes. We're going over.
It's just long history. I mean, you can talk history and just make it up if you like.
And notice the
I
rhetoric.
gave you a shot to answer. You chose not to.
Okay, well, let's move on to
No, I wanted to get taught first. And
Hold
then I
on a
answered.
second. We're going to move on to the final question. We went for a
Good.
long time.
Yep.
I know that you guys don't have much longer.
Right,
It's a
we
little
need to
bit
get-
dark out.
Yeah, they don't got stamina. Good.
We got plenty of stamina. Don't worry.
Anyways,
I
yeah,
wanna be
so
mean right now.
what will happen to Long Neck after he dies, considering that it would be hard to call him white, it would be hard to call him Jewish, and he's sort of an evil guy, but not evil in the way that he's doing evil things, but evil in the way that he's pure evil.
Oh, is he long?
Evil is real. Jesus Christ
Long Neck? Is
insisted
he
that
Long Neck?
one form
That's
of
Santa
evil
Claus.
is.
No, him. Is he long neck?
That's Mike.
Who's long neck?
Long Neck, the media influencer on Instagram.
I can't look.
I don't
him
know
up,
who
bro.
that is.
can't use my
Yeah, I
phone.
can't use my phone.
He's the next guest. I mentioned him earlier. That's who you're going to be fighting. So
Oh, I don't know
who that
he's
is.
coming in about 5 minutes. That's also why we have to stop the show.
Oh, okay.
So you can fight Long Neck.
If he touches me, I mean, you can defend yourself. I don't start fights.
But you're cool. Like, you're
Come
not
on, man.
violent.
No one's attacked
But we believe in
you.
self-defense.
No,
He
Long Neck.
asked
being
if I was
such
gonna
a-
fight. Whoa, slow down.
You're such a
I think you missed the
challenging
point. He
guy.
asked me if I was gonna fight this guy. I said if he hits me. I'm answering his
Can you
question.
turn the other cheek?
I'm not turning the other cheek. No, that's not what
All
Christ
right,
talking
here we go.
about.
All right,
Christ
good.
said turn the other cheek to your brother, not to another man hitting you.
Oh.
I would say
Oh,
Long
is that
Neck
what he
is more
said?
like an animal.
That's the biggest twisting of that I've ever heard.
I'd say he's more closer
That's
to
so
that. Yeah.
dishonest. It's scary. Christ did not say turn the other cheek.
You know,
if
you
it's the
should
person,
teach
this
your
type
you
of
should
person.
teach your people what you teaching me.
Wait.
Because they've never turned the other cheek. You
Oh,
only
that's
murder.
baloney. I've got lots
Y'all
of friends
only,
who have
your,
turned the other
your
cheek.
race of people only murder.
You're blinded by your hatred,
I'm not
sir.
blind. I'm blinded
You're
by what
blinded
happened.
by your hatred.
Hey,
Damn
are the
would be
Jewish
Amish.
men right to hate the Germans? Yes. Because it's not about them being German, it's about the crime they committed. When I'm talking about white people, it's what you
Yeah.
have historically
That's
done
right.
to
Get
us.
more angry. More
I'm
angry.
not angry.
Let your hatred flow.
I'm not
Come on,
angry.
sir.
I'm not
Well,
angry.
you don't realize what you are. You are one very angry dude.
Wait, so if I
Bitter,
hold on.
angry dude.
Now I don't necessarily want to do this, but if I smack the shit out of you right now, you're just
Yeah.
gonna turn the other cheek?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Sure.
Can I
Then
smack
you're
the
gonna
shit
take
out of
physical
you?
boundaries.
I'm about
You
to
wanna
say,
try? Go ahead.
You
Slap me. Go ahead.
You gonna turn the other cheek?
I'm giving you an opportunity.
All right, he said I can't do it.
Oh, so he's your god, is he?
boss.
Just do whatever he says.
If he gave me the order though, I'll smack the dog shit out you.
All right, go ahead.
Because you're racist,
Not gonna
bro.
live in daylight out of it. Because I'm a
Good
white
shit, I
guy.
bet he
Hey,
wouldn't.
come on, guys. You guys are so phony
I
and
know he
scary.
wouldn't.
So scary. Come on, hit me, Nutty. If he tells you, hit me, right? He's your god then. That's
You
scary.
inviting it?
No, I'm not.
You asking
I
for
told
it?
you that I will turn the other cheek, and you challenged me.
I
and
think
said,
you're a hypocrite.
If I hit you, will you turn the other cheek? Now I pray I will. I can't guarantee it.
You see the problem?
But I pray.
So then you don't follow Christ.
He said I pray.
That's why I said I don't believe you. He said I pray I will. I don't know if I really will. You know what that means? You know what that means? You know what that means? What it means is you don't really mean that. What you means is that you baiting it. What you mean is you're.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
Wow. That was it. Woo! Wow. The last battle. What? Oh shit. I want to see how this goes. Cool. All right, time to go to sleep.